Hello everybody and welcome back. It's another Sunday night. We've got another load of fights coming your way. It is ESFL 3 tonight, the main event, Prodigies versus Ricky Biamonte. I am joined tonight by our special guest commentator this evening. Hopefully he'll be coming back for more after this one, the one and only Mr. Rampage 760. How are you doing tonight, Rampage?
Hey, you already know what it is. It's your boy, the Yeet King, and I'm here bringing you guys some hot commentary tonight. Hey, you already know I'm ready, man. Let's get this thing going.
That is what I like to hear, Rampage, my friend. Guys, if you don't know Rampage, he did fight on the last two cards, all right? Great knockout last week, and we are going to see some great knockouts tonight. So let's take a quick look at the fight card before we jump into things. We are ready to go with our first fight. Spencer versus Brand New Mac. Spencer coming back off that hot win last week. Brand New Mac took a loss last week in the main event, but he is back for revenge. Look at this fight card tonight, Rampage. Can you pick some names out for us to keep our eyes out for?
Well, the first person that comes to mind, looking at fight number 3, EK Juggalo and Krilla. I think that's my boy Sergeant Killer right there making the move over to the EK clan. I'm looking forward to seeing him get down. Not only that, NWO Lexar versus TEG Rain. Let me tell you about this Rain kid. I ran into this guy a couple of times in rank match, and this kid has some hands. So I'm looking forward to see what he does tonight.
You pointed some great fighters out there. Rain obviously dropping that loss last week to Spencer, but coming back for revenge there as well. Crooks is back this week. Romero's back, fan favorite. He's coming back fighting Nugsy. Great fight. Nugs, sorry, I keep calling him Nugsy, Rampage. He had a go at me like that on Twitter, but there we go. We got Dima, our noble commentator, coming in to compete tonight. Onza's here. We've got Lessons coming back, Sandman, Patches Champ, Riamonte, Prodigies, and obviously the main event tonight, Lemushkan versus Yashwan Hammer. Great fight. It's going to be a good night of fights tonight, Rampage.
Yes, sir. I'm super excited to be here. I'm super pumped up for these fights. Man, let's get it cracking, bro.
Oh, yeah, of course, indeed. Now, if you are watching us tonight, we are broadcasting on YouTube as well as Twitch this evening. So if you're over on YouTube, shout out to you guys watching us. On Twitch, guys, if you keep an eye on the chat, we should be doing some competitions in chat as well, some giveaways. But I've got an announcement to make before we get into that first fight tonight. We are gearing up for ESFL 5. This is number 3 tonight at ESFL 5. We are going to start our 8-man tournament, okay? If you get 2-0 in ESFL, we have Matty, Bez, Kinetic, Pyroxis, all 2-0 so far in ESFL. They have qualified for the 8-man winner-takes-all tournament. The first event for that will be on ESFL 5, and then ESFL 6 will be the semi-finals, and ESFL 7 we will crown a champion in that 8-man tournament. So these guys tonight are not only fighting for ranking, respect, bragging rights, they are fighting for a place in that 8-man tournament. And Rampage, can you believe it, mate?
Man, I can't believe that it's already about to be a title put up for grabs, a title on the line for the ESFL championship. Let me tell you something. I believe I should have been in that, but I got spin kicked in the face by GSP, so it's okay. Your boy, the Yeet King, is just going to have to keep grinding and scratching until I get to the top. But other than that, I am looking forward to the players that did make it to that tournament bracket. Good luck to you guys, man. I wish you dudes nothing but the best.
All right, and we are ready to go with our first fight. Let us switch over now to Spencer and Brand New Mac, looking to get into that first fight. Here they go. Spencer, like we said, coming back hot off that win of the last week, dropped his first fight in the ESFL to Matty Ice via that beautiful rolling knee bar. Back this week for revenge. Well, back to continue his winning ways, I'd say, Rampage. And Brand New Mac dropping that loss last week to the Russian Bear Best Travel. It looks like we're doing middleweight here. What do you think about these pickups?
Well, it looks like these guys are looking to do a mirror match, but it looks like Spencer is going to switch things up here, go with Michael the Count Bisping. What I like about Michael Bisping in this game is his cardio, but he's taking on none other than Chris Weidman, former middleweight champion of game. And in UFC 1 and 2, he was more of a kickboxing type where that's how people played him. In this game, you really got to stay true to his roots, man. I'm looking forward to this fight.
Yeah, this should be a great matchup. Two great vets of the ESFL fight cards. Great fight coming up tonight. Again, we'll just take a look who's in what corner here so you guys can remember that. And as I said, this should be good. Both great pickups there. So Bisping's got a bit of the footwork advantage, bit of the hand speed advantage here tonight. You've got to watch out for that. Obviously, he has the wrestling coming up here for Weidman. If he does decide to take it to the ground, Brand New Mac does have the advantage there, especially in the top game. Bisping's stats not too good off the back here, so we'll see how if he can get himself back up to the feet if he does get taken down. Endurance, cardio, if it does come into it tonight, well, we're going to see what happens. But we know that Bisping has the advantage there as well, Rampage.
Yeah, Michael Bisping is an excellent striker in UFC 3. I love the way the developers put him together in this one. But like I said, Chris Weidman is still one of the toughest competitors to deal with in the middleweight division. Let's see how he's out there tonight. Let's see if he's going to be used the way I feel he will be used. Let's look for a lot of grappling from Chris, and let's look for a lot of crisp in and out striking from Michael Bisping.
Yeah, we know that Brand New Mac had a little bit of trouble with the grappling last week against the Russian Bear. But here we go. Round one, first fight of the night. Suspense in the red corner. Brand New Mac in the blue corner.
Beautiful overhand right out of the gate from Chris Weidman as he touches the waters with the left leg kick, coming over the top with the super overhand.
Yeah, good jab work here from Spencer, just using that Bisping snap jab, pushing him back. Eats a leg kick on the outside here. Brand New Mac just looking to take his time. Both slip off to the side. The overhand right connects there. The 1-2 to the body just falls slightly short, but looks like Brand New Mac's trying to keep his distance, trying to land that inside leg kick here, Rampage.
Yeah, and what I like to see from Brand New Mac right now, I know this guy is high on the leaderboards. I want to see him put some of that skill right now into the test waters. I want to see him throw a couple of hands, use a little bit of the combination with Weidman, and look to use that grappling. And if he can bring that grappling into play, let me tell you, man, we could see a short fight. I don't think Bisping will be able to get up.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on Brand New Mac's just the options. He's eating those 1-2s to the body. A beautiful rear knee. The 1-2 catches him there. The lead left hook coming over the top. The double foot jump flying knee just gives Spencer time to back up there as he blocks nice and high. He lands that outside leg kick there, and just the 1-2's coming out for Brand New Mac. But an early rock here, Rampage.
Early rock indeed, but look at the combinations flowing crispy from Chris Weidman as he shoots in for a double leg and gets it. Right now, I need to see Michael Bisping working diligently off his back, man, using some elbows, looking to get back to his feet, which he does.
Yeah, beautiful job going straight to that foot on hips kickoff there, faking the transition, and not too much trouble at all there for Spence to get straight back to his feet. It's early onto the fight, and we already see the stamina advantage playing into it here. The 1-2 to the body lands, jab to the body, the face lands there as well, straight to the body, just misses. Left hook comes over the top, fakes the roundhouse kick, but lands up to the body. Beautiful catch there by Brand New Mac, eating that straight right on the way out. So Spencer covering high, but eats the overhand. He's dropping here, low on the block, and that is it, Rampage.
Wow, what can you say other than yeet? Now, that's the way it's supposed to be said. Last week, it wasn't done properly. Your boy Chris Weidman coming through, looking out for Michael Bisping with a beautiful combination, breaking that block. Look at the replay here. Beautiful right rear head kick there. Just drops him, man. He's done.
Fantastic job. Just keeping up the pressure with those 1s and 2s. Caught him after that bloody roundhouse, which he fainted. So Spencer faking that roundhouse to the body. Brand New Mac already had the block round ready to go. Eats it, catches it, returns with that straight right. Left hook over the top. 1-2s. Overhand breaks the block. Enter with a head kick. And that's it. First fight already over here, Rampage. Can you believe it?
I could believe it, man, and I can dig it. Those are the type of fights that I love to see. Straight to the point. No BS. All business. We got to give it up for my man Chris Weidman getting the job done. Brand New Mac. I see you. I see you. Keep working, fam. Good job, fellas.
Yeah, Brand New Mac coming back off that loss last week. 2 Bears. So Spencer picking up his second loss here. Falls to 1-2 in ESFL. Will do a good job to see him back. I know he'll be coming back strong. I know he's a competitor. Likes to compete. And, you know, you win or you learn, Rampage. That's what they say, isn't it?
Hey, man, you win, you lose, but you come back a better fighter no matter what. I mean, the only thing you can really take from taking a loss is just seeing what you did wrong, rectifying that, and what I like to call analyzing and attack. You know what I mean? You analyze what you did wrong and you attack those weaknesses so the next fight you can be prepared. But either way, Suspense, a great fight, and Brand New Mac getting it done the way I like to see it, getting it done quick and easy. Great job, fellas.
It looks like we are already ready for our next matchup. We can move quite swiftly between these fights tonight because we got EK Sea-Dog taking on TB Vax. I don't know much about these fighters. Not heard of either of them here. I don't know if you know them, Rampage. I think they're relatively new to the FSL scene, but if you can shed some light on these two fighters, please do so.
Well, we're talking about EK Sea-Dog here and TB Vax. Now, TB Vax, I may not know much about, but I know about the EK clan, and I know what they like to bring to the table. Be prepared for a lot of clinching, grabbing, takedowns, and more, because that's what the EK clan does best. Man, I don't know who's going to take this one. I'm going to stay unbiased, but I'm looking forward to seeing this fight.
Oh, for sure. It should be a good fight. I mean, this bantamweight matchup here, we've got like Cody versus Jimmy. I mean, you know that that EK is going to look to just grab those clinches like you said here. But, I mean, Cody pickup, that's risky against a Jimmy Rivera here. You're going to have a disadvantage on the ground. Good wrestling get-ups on Cody here. Good stats for that, so we shouldn't see too much problem if it does hit the ground. But as the fight wears on here, if stamina starts to play in, you know, TB Vax might have a difficulty getting up off his back here. It's going to have the hand speed advantage. Jimmy's actually got quite a slow hand speed. I mean, he's good everywhere, but Cody definitely has an advantage there. Great footwork. If he can stay on the outside, bring EK into him. He's going to see some good counts coming out here. Rampage, how do you see the keys to victory matching up in this one?
Keys to victory, I think my man Vax is definitely going to have to stay on the outside. When it comes down to the clinch game and the grapple game, these EK guys, man, that's where they reign supreme. So he's definitely going to stay on the outside. Deny that clinch, look to sprawl on that takedown. Sprawl and brawl, baby. Sprawl and brawl.
Sprawl and brawl is about right. I mean, you know, Rivera, no joke here, does have hands as well and great leg kicks. So if it stays on the feet, he's going to be able to contest. No worries. Look at the height advantage and the reach advantage here. Just slight edge in both aspects. And we'll see if that plays in here for factor. But skipping those intros, we got TB Vax in the red corner on Cody and EK Sea-Dog on the blue corner. Jim Rivera, the touch gloves. Rampage. Here we go. The first round.
Here we go. Let's look at the head movement already. Jimmy Rivera holding the center of the octagon, dipping in, dipping out, looking like a young Mike Tyson. But he shoots immediately for that double and is stuffed by Cody Garbrandt. Great sprawl right there, and that's what he's going to need to do.
Yeah, Vax dropping that straight on Sea-Dog right at the start of this fight. I mean, you said he's coming to grapple. He's coming to grapple here. Standing real close. Slips on the inside punch there. Lands those 2 leg kicks, but you can't stand that close. You can take those leg kicks against Cody Garbrandt. He will catch you, and he's the 1-2 there. Double uppercuts. Just falling short here for Vax, but you know what he's going to be doing this fight, and it looks like he's going to be looking to keep doing it here. Keep Sea-Dog off him here. Back him up with those 1-2s, and if he's going to keep throwing those leg kicks, he's going to eat them all day, Rampage, as he steps in.
Yeah, he's going to eat the leg kick. Look at the inside leg right now, Cody Garbrandt. It's right there. And just as I said it, there's the double. I thought that was going to come. I mean, just the way that he was baiting that leg, it could have been a single. It looks like he's going to go into the stack position, a.k.a. the MMA stack made famous by MMA Afro during the UFC 2 tournament in Vegas. Now, what I need to see from Cody Garbrandt is a little bit of action. He can't stay flaccid on his back here. He's going to have to move.
Yeah, it does a beautiful job just retaining, slipping back into the full guard there, just going for the same side sit out after a fake here. The stack guards coming up to push it up, working the shots to the body, see if he can bring his block down high with it, catch him with a high one here. We'll see if he fakes his transition to go through. The feet on the hips transition is denied there by Sea-Dog, who looks like he's going to be comfortable to hold this position. Keep the pressure on top, keep the stamina control, keep working him over. You see the grapple advantage there for Vax, who gets that nice sit off to the foots on hips, but he looks like he'll make the transition to side control, and he gets it here, Rampage.
He does, man. Beautiful grappling exchanges right here. I love the top control from Jimmy Rivera. As you can see, the EK clan, as I said, these guys are phenomenal when it comes to the grappling exchanges. They really studied the game, and they really worked very hard. Look at that beautiful denial right there from Rivera.
Yeah, a good denial, but he did use that just to break the clinch. A bit safer than going for the standard, you know, up break, which is like easy to defend against. You can half shoot that double leg and just guarantee to get himself out of this position. Lose a bit of stamina for it, but he should be okay. But he eats a left hook here. Sea-Dog, oh, catches this double uppercut. The rear one lands, the 1-2's blocked, the overhand coming to the top. Everyone breaking blocks these weeks, and Sea-Dog's got to be careful here. He's retaining his block, but he ate those 1-2s, those double uppercuts, shoots that double leg. Oh, stuffed there by Vax, though, who goes to stand up again, Rampage.
Beautiful sprawl, and what he's doing right now, he's sticking to his game plan. He knows what he has to deal with, and he does not want to continuously be taken down and held down there and controlled. So what he's doing right now is sprawling and brawling. He's able to stuff that takedown, get it back to where he feels comfortable, and use his striking techniques with the better striker in Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, better striker is correct, but again, he eats that double leg, taking straight down, 2 shots to the body. Let's go posturing up straight away into that stack guard position. TB Vax once again on his back here. Only 30 seconds left in this round here, and it's kind of hard to judge. Getting rocked twice as Sea-Dog, but he did get 2 double leg takedowns here, and now he's landing some big shots from the top, going up high with Vax, who's got to look to make a position transition here, and the foots on hips is not too hard for him here. The grapple advantage. Will he get the stand up? No, but looks like the round is going to end here. How'd you score that one, Rampage?
Beautiful round for Jimmy Rivera, able to get the takedown and secure it, able to get some top game going, good ground and pound, using that stack position and landing some big shots to the gut. I got to go with Jimmy on that one.
Yeah, well, we never know. It's hard to score when we're commentating here, but let's see how it goes. Round 2 coming up. Vax versus Sea-Dog here. Jim Rivera in the blue on Sea-Dog. Red gloves here for Vax, who eats a beautiful jab. Hook. Oh, and there's the uppercut. The lead hook follows it behind. 2 hooks block. The overhand breaking that block here. Dropping Vax. Sea-Dog looking to put the pressure on my lover overhand, but he eats an uppercut here. And he's backed up on the way out. Rampage, this is going backwards and forwards right here.
And there it is. Cody G looking to get the fight done here. He's in control, though. Cody Garbrandt is in control right now, but he has to stay calm. He cannot get too overzealous just because he sees his opponent is hurt and go for that quick finish. That's how a lot of guys get finished in this game now. They think they have their opponent hurt, and out of nowhere, boom, fight over.
Yeah, beautiful job landing that uppercut and getting the drop here. Look at the stamina difference on that stuff here. Cody with a great takedown defense, really going to help. TB Vax here, trying to keep this on the feet. And all he needs to do now is relax, Rampage. All right, don't want to get too overzealous. Oh, beautiful job, landing the straight and the left hook. The 1-2's being blocked here for Sea-Dog. Eats the overhand, blocks again, but the block's breaking. Beautiful job slipping under those 2 straight punches here. Sea-Dog's going to have to switch it up to the uppercuts, but gets that single collar tie. Looking to slow this fight down again here, Rampage, and gets the leg sweep back to the floor.
Back to the floor we go. As the EK clan, that's what they do best. If they sense any type of trouble coming their way, they practice just enough in a stand-up to be sufficient and viable, but when they get you to the ground, it's a whole nother world. And right now, Cody Garbrandt is looking to put this fight away as he follows up and presses on with the 1-2.
Yeah, beautiful job. That duck rear uppercut landing for the 3rd time here. The overhand, just lucky enough to have enough block there to get that stop off there for Sea-Dog. Not dropping to the floor again here. Changing up to the orthodox stance. See if we can mitigate that rear right uppercut damage, but he needs another shot here for the left hook, and there's the overhand right. End of the fight. Good night, Rampage.
Good night. Good night, my behind. You mean, oh my gosh. That is how you finish a fight if somebody is consistently trying to grab you. Let's take a look at the replay. As he goes for the guard break, he starts it off by what? Using the jab. Jab, jab, vicious overhand. That is the 1-1-4 combination for those that don't know. Beautiful finish. Man, we got a new contender in town.
Yeah, we can see here on the boom room play, just ducks down, lands that rear uppercut with the left hook on top, and then 1-2, 1-2, 1, overhand. Boom. 4 straight shots in the overhand as Rampage called, and that's it. Cody's on top of the cage celebrating that victory. Vax making a name for himself here at ESFL 3. That is 1-0. He needs 1 more to get into this tournament, Rampage. Gonna see some new up-and-comers tonight. I'm excited to see what the rest of these guys are bringing it on this evening.
We got some new blood, and it is here. TB Vax. Great job. Also, EK Sea-Dog. Great fight, man. I thought you really put it out there. You put on for your clan, you put on for the clique, man. Just came up a little short this time. Other than that, man, great job, both fighters. Awesome fight.
Yeah, awesome fight. I mean, back and forth. Look at a bit of the game plan, sort of. He started to do what he wanted to do, but just great job stuffing them takedowns by TB Vax, and just that ducking uppercut was the story of the fight, really, which we're seeing a lot these days. I mean, that ducking uppercut was a beautiful job landing that 3, 4, 5 times before the transition to the orthodox stance by Sea-Dog just towards the end of the fight, trying to, you know, get his head off to the opposite side, but he wasn't able to stop it. And yeah, a win for TB Vax right there.
Beautiful fight. Well done. Well done. Those are the kind of fights I'm telling you, Balium, when it comes to the knockout, you know, that's what I do. I'm the Yeet King for a reason, man. I'm not with all that. Let me take you down and hug you and beat you up very slowly. Nah. Let's get this over with. I come for business and I love my job, man. And when I see those type of knockouts, bruh, that's what gets me fired up to even see the game, play the game, want to be a part of the whole community, man. Great job, fellas.
Hell yes, hell yes. Right, we are just looking for the next fight here. Let's take a quick look at the fight card. We have EK Juggalo versus Krilla coming up next, and we are just making sure the fighters are ready to go. We got these 2 fights in really fast. Fighters are ready with their streams. We just want to make sure this one's up and running. Can you tell us a little bit about your man Juggalo here, Rampage?
Now, I'm not used to seeing the EK in front of his name. I'm used to seeing SGT, which stands for Sergeant. If that is my boy Sergeant Killer, let me tell you, I've been running with this guy a long time. Great striker, great grappler. He's good everywhere. He's one of the most complete fighters that I think I've played in this game, and he's been around since, like I said, UFC 1, UFC 2. Now we're in UFC 3. I want to see what he brings to the table tonight. I'm not going to be biased at all, but that is my fam if it is who I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, both fighters, you know, the first time here at ESFL, Like I said, 2-0 to get you into that grand tournament. Let's see if they can bring their A game tonight. Let's see if they can do what needs to be done to get those early wins. And 2 great fights already out the way. 2 first round finishes. Oh, second round for the last one. I apologize there, but we're just going to see, take one more quick look just to see if this is up and running. We can bring it to you. If not, we'll take our quick intermission here just to get this next fight going and just see if we can grab it. All right, we're going to just give these fighters about 2 minutes here, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back as soon as we can. Going to grab a quick intermission here just to get up ready for this next fight.
Everybody, it's your boy the Yeet King here. I just want to say thank you so much for being here tonight. We got the ESFL kicking off another wonderful fight card. I'm with my boy Valium. Just give us a little minute, man. We just getting everything secured and making sure the fighters are prepared and ready. It looks like we just may have a short notice fight to give y'all tonight, man. So hopefully that thing turns out to be a fire one. Hey, give me the honest opinion, man. Are y'all loving it or what, man?
You better be, guys. We got a great fight coming up next and some more fights coming up tonight. And remember, this is all the lead up to the winner, the crowning at ESFL 7, the champion. These guys have got into ESFL 5 to get 2-0 right now. We've got a couple of fighters that already made it. When we get there, we will have the entrance into the 8-man tournament, and then through 5, 6, and at the end of ESFL 7, we will crown a champion, the first champion, who will then take on the newcomers and all the challengers. 4 fighters already in there. Matty Ice, Bez Pravel, the Russian Bear, Kinetic NRG, one of the best players of all time, and Pyroxis, who's bringing that fire on Twitch as well. Rampage, I think some of these fighters can make it. We've got some good fighters up tonight. And like we said, guys, just trying to get this next fight ready for you. Apologize for the delay. All right, we're just getting these fighters into position.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that tournament, guys, we have some excellent fighters coming up for you, man. Like he said, we got Matty Ice in there. Have you seen grappling? No. Have you seen great grappling? No. What about amazing grappling? That's what you will see if you watch my boy Matty Ice get in there. What he studies is like, he's like the Hoist Gracie period of this game. And then you got Proxys, one of the better strikers that I've seen. I've been watching the kid, you know, low-key scouting him. This guy is an excellent striker. He knows his range and his distance wonderfully. And then we got Bez. Balian, what can you say about Bez?
Bez, a.k.a. the Russian Bear, as Zemar likes to call him, put on a phenomenal grappling display last week in the main event, taking down the winner of our first fight this evening, the winner of our first fight here, brand new Mag, and just out grappling him. I mean, it was over so quickly. Second round, I think we had a TKO coming out. Just beautiful grappling. I mean, if we get a Bez versus Matty Ice matchup right there, I want to see if Matty can get that submission, if Bez can hold him down, if Kinetic can keep off with the striking. Pyroxis v Kinetic, that'll be a great striking match right there. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting that tournament going and starting to you guys. A couple of fighters that are 1-0 tonight, a couple of fighters who are coming in for the first time. They've got 2 opportunities to get to 2-0, but you know that tournament will be fire. We're just waiting to hear back from our man behind the scenes here. All right, we're going to move on to the next fight, guys, and bring that to you. We have our next fight ready to go. We're going to jump straight over to that now. We have the wonderful D's Killer taking on TH4 Recognize. Moving on to the next fight. Recognize coming back after his loss last time. And D's Killer, a new fighter in town. And we're going to see if these guys can pick it up. Looks like we're going to take place at women's bantamweight. Sorry, pardon here. Jermaine Durandamine, pure stand-up versus Valentina Shevchenko, who, as we know, is good absolutely everywhere. 360. What are you thinking about these matchups right here?
I think this is a wonderful matchup. We got EMD Kislar taking on T4H, the 4 Horsemen representative, running with Valentina Shevchenko. Now, Shevchenko in this game is a brilliant fighter. Great striking, great grappling, wonderful in the clinch. But Jermaine Durandamine, she is excellent as well. Tall, long, rangy, lanky, great straight punches, awesome hooks, nice head kicks. I can't wait for this one.
Yeah, we'll just let these fighters get themselves going here as we ramp up towards this next fight. Sorry about not being able to get that one to you guys. Sometimes these fighters have trouble just making it to the scale before weigh-ins. Things like that happen. You know how it is, but it's good to have this next fight coming straight at you now. Now, this should be a good matchup. Let's see what they try and do here. We know that D's Killer is going to have, you know, the only way they're going to win this fight is on the feet. Let's see if we can keep Shevchenko off. I'm not sure if Recognize will look to shoot. Should be a good fight. This is going to be a Southpaw versus Orthodox striking matchup if they do keep their initial stances. Look at the stats difference there. Basically everywhere for Valentina Shevchenko here. But who do you pick up at women's bantamweight?
When it comes to the women's bantamweight, if you ever watch my stream, you know I don't pick my fighters. You guys pick my fighters. What I look like going in there trying to pick the best of the best? No. I'll just let whoever pick. I'll play anybody, man. Anybody. It doesn't matter. I'll be your Huckleberry.
All right, let's take a quick look here at the tail of the tape. A bit of a reach advantage here for D Kislar on Jermaine Durandamine. But again, these two fighters Recognize coming back here, looking to make some more moves towards that 2-0 status. I don't know, man. Should be a good fight. Should be a good fight.
It should be a good fight indeed. Now, when you are the smaller fighter and you're dealing with the rangier, lankier fighter with the longer arms, you want to definitely look to get underneath those straight punches, deliver those short hooks up and down. You want to work low, use the body shot, kill the body, and the head will follow. Made famous by the one and only Joe Frazier. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Kislar in the red gloves, recognizing the blue gloves there on Shevchenko versus Duran the man. And we see Kislar backing up right here, trying to use that range, but it's not going to have a good opportunity if Recognize stays this close in the face. Recognize coming back off of that no contest match with Lexar in his first appearance at ESFL 1, looking to actually get a win on the scoreboard. So technically, he's still 0-0-1, so he can still get to 2-0 with a win here tonight against Kislar, who's trying to come in first. Beautiful two hooks around the top. Underneath, Kislar backing up here. You can see the hand speed disadvantage here for Kislar, as both fighters just trading hooks here, Rampage. Not too much going up. Do you think Kislar needs to back out here, reset, and gain some distance?
I really think the reset is going to have to happen. If not, we're going to see a short fight here. Oh, excuse me, maybe not, because Jeraine demanded, oh, whatever her name is, she's on fire. I've just got so excited. I sound like a crazy Joe Rogan over here. Beautiful head kick, firing off the straight punches. Shevchenko is in trouble.
Yeah, beautiful inside leg kick to straight punch to follow up, trying to continue that combo. But even though the hand speed is relatively very slow here for Kislar, it's just landing those triple hooks here, and the clinch initiated by Recognize, defended there beautifully by Kislar. Uses the jab to gauge the difference. Right hook, left hook coming in top, block both ways, and both fighters here just swinging these hooks. The duck under, right hook just misses. Oh, beautiful jump slip under the right hook, counters back with the left and right of her own. Let's see if we catch up with the stream here. Sorry for the lag there, guys. Recognize pushing the pressure here. Left hook just falls short. Beautiful job. Both fighters choosing to go orthodox here. Recognize not taking advantage of that southpaw stance. That check hook eats that right uppercut here. Rampage is just walking backwards.
Beautiful combination, and no, that was not lag there, Bailey. And these two women are hitting so hard, they just made time stop. I mean, oh my goodness, what a head kick combination there from Shevchenko. But once again, stamina plays a big part in this game. When you go for the finish, and what I like to see from Shevchenko, I love the pressure, but when she goes for that finish, I want to see a calm, collected, cool down finish. Don't go so crazy.
Yeah, Recognize it, eager to get the win. Lands that beautiful lead leg head kick and then just follows up a second one, just way out of range. Kislar already on the back there, but having to do a good job managing the stamina here shouldn't play too much of a factor. I believe Recognize should have the advantage here of Shevchenko, as throws another two hooks just coming out here. Kislar testing the range with that jab, not able to do much except back up and throw the hooks, but dig Recognize to start this round. Inside leg kick lands a straight right to follow it up. The lead uppercut lands as he ducks in. Jab, lead hook, classic combination here, but still walking backwards. Recognize still walking down Kislar, still keeping that pressure against the cage. Inside leg kick overhand, just blocked double there by Recognize, who is seeming to be a bit calm here. Rampage doing a good job now, landing the left hook, keeping that range, keeping that distance, backing up Kislar here, looking to reset, shoots a single leg, runs the pipe and gets it. Rampage.
Beautiful single leg takedown from Valentina Shevchenko. Now, the EK clan may be known for their grappling. The T4H clan, I've gone against these guys too. They're known for being very well rounded. Beautiful takedown. She looks for the Kimura here.
Yeah, beautiful job getting the Kimura, going for a 3 escape exit here for Kislar, pushing the bottom one here, defended. And oh, beautiful job. Did Recognize miss that transition there, Rampage?
Yeah, beautiful job on that defense. And once again, we got a little stutter in the gameplay, but don't worry about anything. What I like to call this type of fight, see, this is a good old California squabble right here. Both women going at it, both players really throwing caution to the wind and just giving it their all. Balian, what do you think is going to change in this matchup? If we only got 6 seconds left in this round, what would you like to see different in round 2 from these fighters?
I mean, we need to see Kislar doing something more than just backing up. I mean, having the reach advantage is no good if you are on your back foot. Recognize needs to cut that distance, get on the inside and land those hooks. Those punches are going to get there faster than Kislar's is. We already know that the hand speed advantage is strongly in favor of Recognize based on the speed that Kislar was throwing those hooks. Managed to keep Recognize sleeping just a little at the start, but here we see Kislar actually maintaining distance and range, landing that jab to gauge the distance. The head kick came over the top. I mean, that's what we need more of Kislar. Kislar needs to keep that range, pressure back, give Recognize a reason not to come forward, and keep him on the end. Starting round 2 here, Kislar in the red, Recognize in the blue. Here we go, Rampage.
Here we go. And you are right. When you are the taller fighter and you have that reach, the last thing you want is another fighter smothering your punches. What we're going to need right now is for Jermaine Duran and me to stay on that bike, but to circle and use angles, to cut angles to deliver those strikes. If she doesn't, she will continuously be stuck in that backwards motion, what I like to call a broken transmission, where the transmission won't allow the fighter to go forward, because the only thing that transmission is going to do is keep that fighter going in reverse. She's going to have to fix that mentality to get the win here.
Yeah, and like you said here about the transmission or the rhythm of the fight, you gotta change up that rhythm. You gotta change up your patterns and interrupt that pattern. We know that I think they recognize ate a head kick there, but looks like it got the takedown here on top, working that Kimura again from side control here, looking for a 3 escape, pushing the top, the right hand side coming out here. Oh, another bit of stutter here just in this match. You're gonna bear with this one. The down escapes coming out, double escape direction this time, not going for a 3 and gets out. Beautiful job. Should sit out here to a side control position of their own. No, straight into the guard of. I recognize here Kisler doing a great job slicing that guard there back to half guard, but doesn't want to play around on the ground too much here. Those differential in stats here, and a beautiful job setting up for this triangle choke. Going again for a 3-way escape permission here. Recognize getting that first gate off, doing a good job. Kisler pushing the 2 directions here, trying to get the far right, looking down to move in the step, going for 3, working the far 2. Oh no, Rampage, we can see a tap here, Rampage.
No, we're going to see these fighters continue to fight. I mean, it's very hard to get a submission when you're playing on that Dixie Cup in a string, or as I like to call it, that McDonald's Wi-Fi. What these fighters need to do is collab on trying to get a better connection, because it's not going to work out like this, man. They freezing time, they stopping and stuff. I want to see a smooth, crispy fight, man. We got 2 skilled fighters out there that's looking to deliver some blows, man. I know they got to be struggling a little bit with this connection. But as you can see, Valentina, she doesn't care. Her aggressiveness right now is what I like. Even through the lag, through the adversity, she's able to put it on and continue to keep that pressure on Jermaine. But it's Jermaine firing back. Like I told you, Balium, what we got here is a good old California squabble.
That's about right, Rampage. Kisler doing a great job keeping that range here, landing that head kick. The 1-2 to the body's coming out for Recognize, comes up top with that right hook. Both fighters doing a great job of rocking each other in the latter stages of the second round here. ESFL 3. It looks like they're going to have a bit of a reset, but who do you score this fight for right now? Recognize getting the takedown, but Kisler definitely rocking twice here in this round. Doing a good job, walking backwards, backing up. A randomly pick is not seen someone we've seen yet in ESFL. Eats that right hook. Both fighters trading those uppercuts there. Rampage. Oh, the quad hooks coming in here for Kisler. Inside leg kick going for the overhand again, which was blocked last time, but recognized as well. Who's looking to keep that pressure here. Rampage, try and get another rock before the round of this ends.
Before this round is over, 55 seconds left on the clock in Balium. What I call this is a turn up. Right now, Jermaine Durandamy must have heard us talking, because she is turning up right now, delivering the pressure, bringing in the uppercuts, using that head. She's stepping back, but she's only stepping back far enough to gauge the distance once again. But look at Shevchenko coming in with the beautiful single leg into the side control position. And now we got Jermaine looking to go in the sprawl. Balium, what would you like to see different from Shevchenko to be able to put this fight away?
I mean, she's working on that Kimura a lot from that side control position, but like you said, doesn't seem to be able to get it. I don't think she should commit too much to that. The ground and pound's working there for the end of the fight, but really that forward pressure is what is going to recognize this fight. And what's probably got him ahead on the scorecards here, managing to back Kisler up, keep him against the cage, duck down, land them uppercuts and then hooks on the inside. I think that's the story of this fight, and she needs to keep doing that to get the win. Round 3. Coming out here, recognizing the blue. Kisler in the red. Looks like it's 2 rounds up here for Recognize, but we'll see how the rest of this fight plays out at ESFL 3. Rampage, let's see how this act goes.
Now, one thing we can't guarantee the fans and the crowd that's watching is a beautiful, perfectly working, connected fight. But one thing we can give you guys, and there's a beautiful combination there from Valentina Shevchenko, dropping Jermaine Durandamy. And just as I said it, one thing we can give you guys here at the ESFL is a wonderful fight regardless. No matter the connection, no matter if it's laggy, these fighters are going to give their all 100% of the time. And look at Jermaine firing back. Balium, look at the heart, the soul right now that we're seeing from these 2 fighters. Man, neither one of them could be a loser in my book.
Yeah, beautiful job landing that uppercut, double hook combination there, dropping Kisler to the mat. Recognized, looking to go in for the kill here, moving in, and there it is one more time. The rear uppercut into that left hook. Beautiful job. Beautiful. And there's that third hook ready to follow up the combination he landed not 20 seconds ago there. Rampage, another second round knockout here.
Another one. In the words of Joe Rogan, oh my gosh, Valentina Shevchenko looks amazing out there. Unbelievable.
That's a spot on impression, Rampage. Recognize moving there. That's 1-0-0-1 for Recognize, taking a win. Hey man, next event, if Recognize gets another win, you can see him coming back. They'll be 2-0, ready for that 8-man tournament at ESFL 5. Recognize getting a win here tonight. Kisler, thanks for coming on by, but just falling short this evening.
Kisler, we have to give this man credit. Great pick, going with Jermaine, but T4H Recognize, great fight. All the way around. I think this might be my dark horse right here. T4H Recognize. I won't forget that name. Dark horse right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I know that Recognize dropped, well, we say dropped. Lexar did put a bit of a grappling clinic on TH4 in ESFL 1, but that fight was declared a no contest. There was apparently some connection problems, which we saw a little bit of going on there. We have on good sources those connection problems there as well. So, hey, you know, if we see Recognize coming back, filling in on short notice there for Cali Savage, getting a win as well. So, you know, we have more TH4 clan members coming up on the card this evening. And let's have a quick look at the fight card as we get ready for this next matchup. Next fight coming up now, we're going to try and revisit this third fight of the night. We're going to try and get this Juggalo versus Krilla card. Let's see if we can get it going. Rampage, what are you excited for in this matchup?
Like I said, man, if that is my boy EK Sergeant Killer, you about to see why I'm so excited about this. I fought this guy many a times. I could barely beat him. Barely. And he's beaten me on a number of occasions. And if you could beat the Yeet King, man, you got hands, bro. You got hands.
All right, we are ready to move in straight into this next fight, guys. Glad to be finally bringing it to you here. These two great competitors looking to match up here at featherweight, nonetheless. Looks like we're going to have ourselves an Aldo Frankie matchup here. Both fighters great stand-up. Both fighters great movement. We've got the leg kick advantage, obviously, in Aldo. But if Juggalo does want to take this down to the mat, we'll see how it plays out here. What will your tactic be going in at this matchup right now, Rampage?
My tactic would be to put the pressure on, deliver my shots slowly. One here, one there, two here, two there. Manage the stamina because you never know what could take place. It could turn into a grappling match. It could turn into a straight-up brawl. You never know.
All right, both fighters just gearing up for this event here. And we've got some good fights. I'm glad to be bringing you this third fight here, guys, because these guys want to make a name for themselves like we keep telling you here. This is ESFL 3. There are going to be more and more cards coming up, and every single fight is going on these fighters' records. You can check out the rankings at the bottom, just under here in the Twitch panels. Give them a click. Go to esflgaming.com. Check out these rankings, okay, because these fighters, these wins matter to these guys. And it's going to affect them further down the line as we see it with the 8-man tournament coming up here. Now we have Krilla picking up the Aldo, Juggalo going for the Frankie Edgar. Let's see how this plays out. Both great fighters, okay? Both their first time here at ESFL. You know they want to make a name for themselves. Bruce Buffer doing those introductions here. But Rampage, let's see what plays out here. I mean, we've seen a lot of Crucifix coming out at higher level games here. Do you think Juggalo will look to take that? You know he's an EK clan member, like you said all night. They're grapplers. Will he try to employ that Crucifix this evening?
No. No, sir.
No, sir.
We're talking about Sergeant. His name is Sergeant Killer, and he's coming to kill Bill. I'm looking forward to this. I'm not going to be biased, man. I just want to see a great fight, bro. That is it. I'm pumped up for this one, man. All
right, good stuff. Touch gloves here. Juggalo in the red gloves. Krilla in the blue. Beautiful outside leg kick landing there. Straight up, straight right. Just blocked there beautifully as well. Ooh, eating some shots here. The rear uppercut, the lead hook lands here. Let's see how this plays out. Rampage.
Beautiful combination, man. I'm loving it right now. I love how these fighters are moving. I like this in and out game. Aldo versus Frankie. Man, let's see how this one's playing out. We got Krilla versus EK Juggalo.
Yeah, good job by Krilla here. The both fighters doing a good job maintaining the distance. Krilla looking to land a couple of those leg kicks early that we've seen here. A couple of roundhouses up to the head as well. Both fighters playing very tentatively here. I think we're having a little bit of problem with the audio sync here, which is kind of a weird issue we've never had, but we should be right to deal with it here. The jab, rear uppercut to the body lands a 1-2. The ducking uppercut landing there with the jab following up behind that, which you don't see very often. Steps in with those roundhouses to the body, I mean to the leg, excuse me there, but eats the straight jab after the second one, trying to follow up with 2 leg kicks here, which really shouldn't do it this close, especially with the movement speed of Frankie Edgar. Being able to cover that short distance. Rear uppercut lands here. Rampage, both fighters really just feeling each other out here. Not many hooks coming out either.
No, not many hooks. They're doing exactly what I figured they would. Beautiful spinning wheel kick from Jose Aldo there.
Yeah, Krilla taking advantage of all of Aldo's techniques here. Does have an advantage of that kicking stat here. I mean, we're just seeing both fighters really take their time here. I mean, Juggalo can tend to just trade here with Krilla and Aldo. Eats a big overhand right there as Juggalo dips in off the right-hand side, landing that ducking hook. Jab straight coming out here. Beautiful job ducking in for Krilla. Tries to follow up this double jab. We've seen a lot of that from Killer. Landing an uppercut with the jab, but he sits him down here with a rear uppercut. Juggalo coming over the top. Krilla not able to get up in time for those last 2 shots to hit, so just winging away into thin air and eats a leg kick on the back way out here. Still trying to land those 1-2s. Kent has landed these small quick shots here. Rampage on try and catch him with something big on the way out.
Yeah, I like the way that Juggalo, is using that The right hook is one of my favorite punches in this game. It can stop a lot of things, stop a player from ducking and weaving and going from side to side. I like how he's using that. But Jose Aldo now keeping down Frankie Edgar in the sprawl position, now taking it back. Edgar rolling in the guard. Right now, I like to see Edgar work diligently off his back to get back up to his feet.
Yeah, Juggalo trying that foot on the hip escape here, easily blocked there by Krillis. We have to see if he goes back to that next time here. Just landing some punches, trying to go for that sit out straight back to full guard here, but might have to get some transition fakes in to stop Krillis' stop game here, because Jose Aldo, no slouch, the stat department on ground, sitting up here, using that new escape here to sit back to half guard. We'll get that transition off. We're going to see Juggalo do something individual different here. Either gets that single push down on the leg back to full guard here, looks to sit out, uses the momentum sweep to go back to foot on hips. Oh, stuff there by Krilla though, read that well. The initial escape that he tried to get through when they hit the ground here, and Krilla slicing through, passing through that into half guard, gets a transition to side control. Juggalo unable to stop that here, rolls into the sprawl position, going for that single leg transition, and Willie gets it, grabs him right before the end of this round here. Good round so far there, Rampage.
Beautiful round from these two. I am surprised by Krilla. Krilla really using great stand-up here. In the pocket, using beautiful range, snapping off that jab, throwing beautiful leg kicks with Jose. And we already know Jose has wonderful leg kicks in this game. One of the few fighters that can do a lot of damage with one leg kick, but it is Frankie Edgar coming in with the beautiful 1-2 body kick, followed up with an uppercut. The uppercut from Frankie Edgar has been beautiful this fight too, but it's the uppercut from Jose Aldo that finds a home on the chin of Frankie.
Yeah, beautiful job. Juggalo sitting Krilla down last round there with that uppercut. And like you said, you know Juggalo's got hands. It's proven here tonight. Frankie Edgar, beautiful job ducking inside, taking advantage. Like good head movement snap. But this is ESFL 3 here, guys. We have our fourth fight of the evening here. Juggalo versus Krilla. More fights coming up tonight, leading up to our 8-man tournament at ESFL 5. These two going backwards and forwards. Juggalo scoring that knockdown in the first round here. Both fighters trading. Beautiful roundhouse to the body landing. Krilla just slipping in that rear uppercut there on Juggalo, who's going to just take a second to step back and reset. There's that jab right hook talking, coming out that you were talking about there, Rampage. Doing a good job stopping Krilla's advancement, who's content to just land uppercuts and then quick shots afterwards. Krilla's really landing a big shot, a big hook, a big uppercut, then following up with his jab instead of leaving with it here, Rampage.
Right, and what I've noticed in this match is both of these fighters seem extremely comfortable in the pocket. Neither one of them really shy to trade punches here as they go toe-to-toe, knee-to-knee. It is Frankie putting on the pressure. Jose willing to oblige in the pocket. Beautiful combos being thrown by Frankie, but Jose answering back with that leg kick. I like the work from both of these fighters, Juggalo and Krilla, man.
Yeah, Juggalo really doing a good job of just mixing up for the 1-2, the 1-4 with a hook, the one lead uppercut to the body. So always opening with that jab. But if we saw some head movement from Krilla here, who's really not looking to slip off anywhere near as much as Juggalo is, who's really looking to duck down, land that right hook. He caught him with that uppercut backing out. There goes the roundhouse to the body, but I'd love to see some head movement from Krilla here. He really is just looking to land that big shot or to counter, get those leg kicks in there. But if he had him slip off to the right-hand side here to get on the outside of that jab, Juggalo's always setting up with that jab, always leading with that jab. There it is again, jab roundhouse, backs off. Here comes the jab right hand. We can probably expect it. Oh, switches up to the southpaw, but still leading. And look, Juggalo listening to me here and changing stance. So now Krilla has to slip off to the opposite side to get around that jab. But Juggalo doing a good job, just taking his time, pacing him. Krilla unable to find the range here. Both fighters looking to reset frequently. There's a beautiful duck in, lead uppercut there. Oh, and a big job with the straight left. Catches him with that right hook coming around the side. Left hook to the body there, coming up with the uppercut. Left overhand over the top, just misses. Ducks around to the outside, lands that left hand again. Krilla have to do something different here, Rampage, to get off the fence.
Yeah, he's going to have to use what I like to call the circle out. What he's doing right now is a big no-no in MMA. He's circling towards the power hand of Frankie Edgar. Frankie in his southpaw stance right now. But the lead hand, the right hand is Frankie's soft hand, the power hand out in front. And what I like to see from Frankie is to go back into the orthodox stance to keep pumping out that jab with the left so he can go back to using the power. But he has his power leading out in front. And there it is, right on cue. He goes back into orthodox, and he's working the combos where they will come out a lot more fluid. In this game, the way they set things up with the fighters being able to change stance rating, I like that. Certain fighters fight better in southpaw. Certain fighters fight better in orthodox stance. That's something that I'm glad they put in the game because it brings a uniqueness to the fighters now.
Yeah, and a great second round there. I mean, you got to give that one to Juggalo, who's probably 2 rounds up here on the fight card. Getting another rock off here on Kriller. And like you said, it's doing a great job switching stances here. I mean, he was leading with that left, leading with that left, leading with that left. And just as we started talking about Kriller making some reads on that left hand, he goes to southpaw, starts leading with the right. And Kriller kept circling to his right. You were right, kept circling to that power hand. Great job landing the right hook there, which probably wouldn't have come out because it would have just been that overhand right coming off the backhand. But yeah, great job there by Juggalo, mixing up his stance. Let's see if he continues to do that as we go into the 3rd round here. Full fight of the night. Juggalo versus Kriller. They're going to go and touch gloves to get this round started, Rampage.
Right, and what I would like to see in Kriller right now is when he goes to throw, he needs to get that head off the center line. When he's throwing his combinations, he's keeping that head stationary, which is allowing Juggalo to fire off those shots just like that when he comes in for the rebuttal. So you got to give and take. You got to push-pull here. You got Jose Aldo leading the shot, and then on the rebuttal, we got Frankie Edgar being able to counter back, answering back because Jose is not moving his head off that center line.
Yeah, some head movement would really benefit Kriller here. Just to slip to the outside. I mean, we do see Juggalo leading with that jab, but again, he switches up to the southpaw stance. Oh, almost eats a roundhouse kick, but Kriller left on low stamina here. See if Juggalo pushes the pressure. Eats a straight right. Beautiful job ducking in with that right hook. Oh my God, the uppercut catches him here, and the left hook tags him, putting him down, and goes straight into his guard position here. We saw some ground and pound coming out for Kriller in the 1st round. Beautiful job by Juggalo recovering, controlling the posture, looking to sit out for that backside control sweep. Doesn't get it. Kriller pumping out the hammer fist, fakes the transition into half guard here. Looking to put on some pressure, but Juggalo doing a good job working back to his guard. Looks like I think he's going to slow down on the feet, or slow down on the ground here, Rampage.
Yeah, we're going to have to definitely slow it down. Now, we saw in the 1st round, Kriller definitely has great ground control. He's no slouch on the ground, but Frankie Edgar able to work back to his feet. And what we're going to probably see from Frankie now is continued pressure as he switches stance to keep that leg out of danger, and he eats another shot to that leg. But in this southpaw stance, Frankie has been showing great footwork, great combinations, but it is Jose still being viable here. He's not out of this fight, man.
No, he's not out of this fight, but these fighters have set this up as a 5-round fight. Now, that's not technically what's supposed to happen here at the ESFL. A mistake on the fighter's part, and as this fight goes on, they will have to play this as a 5-round fight. It's going to play in the favor of Juggalo here. We'll have words of them after this contest, but Kriller's stamina starting to go down. Beautiful job countering that throw from the over-under position against the cage and getting the throw of his own. Again, Aldo, great trips from the clinch here. On top, in great position here in half guard. Losing a bit of stamina here. The grapple advantage stamina going to Juggalo, but let's see if Juggalo can work his way back to full guard here. That's what we've been trying to get for the whole game. It's a shot to the body. Kriller mixing up his hammer fist and straight punches to the head and the body beautifully here. Gotta watch his stamina here as it goes down, and Juggalo just getting enough time to push down on that same hip, sit back to the full guard position. He's not looking to mix up his transitions on the ground, really just looking to get the same transition off but find the right timing for it. And back to the feet here, Rampage.
Back to the feet we go. Frankie Edgar now looking to get a little bit of that back. He's going to want some of that back. That little groundwork right there we saw from Jose Aldo, the knockdown. This is definitely a great round for Aldo. Kriller putting it on Frankie right now. He's looking to once again set him down on his wallet with a nice little knockdown, whether it's an active knockdown or a complete I'm just going to shut your lights out KO. He's looking for something here, and I like this aggressiveness. I like when a player knows he's down, he still has a little time to work, and instead of giving up, he's going all out. I love it.
Yeah, beautiful round for Kriller here. Definitely his round. Controlled the fight, controlled the stand-up, got some great ground and pound off here, but just losing a bit too much stamina this round, and they will be playing another 2 rounds here as they've set it up to go this way. I want to see how this continues to play out. I mean, just because you're low stamina does not mean you're out of the fight here, especially with those ducking uppercuts he's been landing on Juggalo here, but not looking good for Kriller here, Rampage.
It may not be looking good, but the fight is not over. And that's one of the beautiful things about MMA. Right when you think a fighter has something secured and he's about to shut the door, the next thing you know, boom, fight-changing event happens. But it is, once again, Juggalo coming out with the beautiful 1-1 followed by the body kick. Aldo trying to find his range, and this is what I like, Balium. I like Aldo at range. I like what he's doing right here, causing a health event on Frankie, using those leg kicks, staying active, not giving Frankie a chance to find his rhythm, and that could be a key for him to come back into this fight.
Yeah, we're seeing Juggalo switch to southpaw again here, and Kriller really just blinking up that lead left leg, and You know, Juggalo, we know he can fight out of southpaw. He's been changing it up here, but now Krillin knows the attack's only coming from this side. Let's see if he makes read. I mean, that straight's coming out, but the lead hook lands beautifully there. Looking to break down that block of Krillin. Juggalo keeps the pressure moving forward. His left leg's still blinking here, but he's working to the body. He's going to push Krillin back and drop that stamina down even low, but that's a beautiful rock there by Juggalo, who's now just pouring on the pressure. Jab to the face. The left hand just misses. Lands another jab here. Krillin trying to fight, moving backwards, but does not have the stamina to work. The rear uppercut, sorry, just missing there. As Krillin trying to find the 1-2 down the pipe, but just not able to find any timing here or land any shots as Juggalo's advanced and landing that hook to the body. Jab coming out to the top. Left hand just missing. It looks like he's going to sit back and reset here, Rampage, but some big pressure coming out from Juggalo at the start of this round.
Big pressure from Juggalo indeed. I mean, the pressure is so tremendous right now that he has my man Jose Aldo hugging on that block button like it's a missing relative. Long time no see. But we got my man Frankie still working. Beautiful pressure. I mean, look at the combinations as they flow in. He knows what to do right now. Stamina advantage definitely in Frankie's corner, so Frankie is going to be able to throw more shots, and a beautiful uppercut sits Jose Aldo down on that wallet. I don't know how much change he has in that pocket, but he better have some to cushion that butt.
Yeah, man, Krilla just falling to his knees here. Juggalo, great job landing that lead uppercut, just sitting Krilla down. And, you know, Juggalo keeping up this pressure here. He knows he's got the stamina advantage, just watching that block get lower and lower on Krilla as Juggalo knows he doesn't want to go to the ground. He's got 2 rounds left in this fight. He knows he has the stamina advantage. Keeping the pressure moving forward. Jab, left hand. Jab, left hand. Jab, lead uppercut, whatever he can do here, just backing Krilla up, whose only chance really is to try and find these counters. He does not have the stamina to land any of these, you know, combination shots here. The lead hand just misses there. Oh, beautiful job with the 1-2, 1-2. Lead hooks to the body. Juggalo just bamming them uppercuts, trying to get a block breaker here. Krilla on the back foot, went his way out. If he can just try and get some more leg kicks going on that front leg, he might be able to just stop some of this forward pressure from Juggalo, who keeps ducking in, swaying, moving forward. Shots to the body, beautiful job landing the rear uppercut hit by Krilla, who drops Juggalo to the floor. He's going to push up against the face. I don't think he'll be have enough to finish this fight here, but it's going back to that lead leg kick as he switches stance here, Rampage.
Beautiful switch up. You got to give it to Krilla and his heart. His heart is what's keeping him in this fight. Juggalo is doing everything in his power right now to put this thing away. He's looking phenomenal. He's getting the job done. But what he's going to have to do right here is continue the pressure. Jose Aldo, how you doing? He's going to have to definitely work hard. Use his foot movement. Oh my goodness, beautiful combination there from Frankie. That is how you end the round. Great work.
We're moving into the last round here. Beautiful job here. We just see the jab slip to the outside by Juggalo. Counters with that right hook, which is what got the initial rock, and steps back with that left uppercut, which just barely misses Krilla's face there. That could have been the end of the night if that connected, but yeah, Krillin not looking great on that stamina front. Juggalo keeping that pressure moving forward. This is the 4th fight here at ESFL 3. Moving into the 5th and final round. Not supposed to be a 5-round fight, but hey, it came out as this such. Both fighters keeping it on the line. There may be some complaints afterwards, but this streak and this record will stand. Both fighters looking to get their first win here at ESFL 3. Juggalo in the red corner, Krilla in the blue. 5th round, here we go, Rampage.
If we get any complaints about this fight, Bailey, it's probably going to be because it didn't go 6 rounds. I mean, what a beautiful way for these fighters. I know it wasn't supposed to be a 5-rounder, but these guys are new, and they are definitely putting their name on. Look at this beautiful battle. We got double uppercuts coming in from Frankie. Beautiful body kick, knocks down Jose. Jose in trouble, eats the double uppercut. Jose trying to get back to his feet, and he does. Look at the heart right now from Krilla, but it is Juggalo putting on the pressure. Krilla still trying to fight back, but it is a beautiful hook to a right straight. Look at this, man. Gut.
Guys, how I describe it. Beautiful job landing that rear uppercut again, mixing up with the jab to the roundhouse to the body. Just absolutely everything coming out here from Juggalo. Another roundhouse to the body. The 1-2's blocked there. Krilla trying to fire back. Juggalo working that overhand right just over the top every single time. Both players trying to land the pull counter here. Juggalo ducking under beautifully with that rear uppercut. Tries to follow up the lead uppercut. Doesn't miss. And the roundhouse to the body just lands the head kicks blocked by Krilla, who's firing back all heart. No joke here, Rampage.
No joke at all. You got to give it up for these fighters. But look at the pressure right here from Juggalo. Juggalo trying to take the head off of Jose, but Jose won't give up. The only reason he has to go backwards right now is because of the forward pressure being applied right now from Juggalo. But Krilla is staying tight. He's hanging in there. He knows it's only 2 minutes left in this round, 2:40 to go, excuse me. And he's going to do whatever it takes to hang in there and see this thing through.
Oh, beautiful job with another rock here off that lead head kick. Juggalo jumping in with the snap jab. The roundhouse drops Krilla to the floor. He's going to follow up here, trying to get the transition to side control. He gets it. We'll see some elbows coming out, some hammer fists. Beautiful job, Krilla just rolling straight to the sprawl position here as Juggalo's working the body. He says, get up, Krilla, because I'm not done with you. Double jab to the straight right. Krilla firing back here. Beautiful job landing the rear uppercut from Juggalo. He's rocked. He's backing up. Krilla's got no stamina to follow up here, Rampage.
Krilla has enough stamina to deliver one powerful blow. So he's hanging on him, and I like the way he's managing this, and that's exactly what he's looking for. He's looking for the KO blow, but it is the KO blow delivered by Juggalo with a beautiful left head kick right there to finish this fight. Woo! Had me do the Ric Flair real quick. I was about to do the Ric Flair, baby. I'm telling you.
A beautiful job by Juggalo, finally landing that lead roundhouse just straight through the block. Krilla, he gave it all. He had no more. 5 rounds fight. We don't see those very often here at all. And a beautiful win there by Juggalo. Both fighters putting it all on the line here. The ESFL 3, Rampage.
Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. They know. Eyes are on them. It's their debut fight. They just got signed to the ESFL. What more are you supposed to do? You get out there, you get in that octagon, and you give it everything you got. Win or lose, both fighters, they just, man, I just want to say bravo. I'm over here standing up right now. Literally. Good job, fellas. Great fight.
Great fight indeed, and good news, guys. We have the next fight. We're ready to just jump straight into it. We are building up here to ESFL 5, to the tournament that will be coming your way. Moving up to the champion crowning ESFL 7. Let's move over to this next fight. A great matchup here, Rampage. Rampage, let me tell you. NWO Lexar versus TEGX Rain. What more can you say about these two fighters? Both veterans of ESFL. We're moving into the big guns here as we get further and further up this card. It's going to take place at lightweight. We've got Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz. Can you get a better fight right now to kick us off as we move through this card, Rampage?
You can't get a better matchup. You got the kid from Stockton representing the 209, taking on Mooney. Give me the Mooney McGregor. And let me tell you, when these two go at each other, it's like Lord Raiden versus Zeus. You bring a little bit of thunder and you bring a little bit of lightning, but you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, great way to describe it here. And two pure strikers. I mean, slight advantage on the ground here for Diaz, but we'll see how this goes. We've got Lexar picking up Nate Diaz here and Rain taking Conor McGregor. Let's let Bruce Buffer introduction him here, but Lexar coming off, you know, great fighter. He did get that no contest against recognized who we saw previously. I'll check his record to see, because he was here last week. Let's have a quick look just to see how Lexar got on, because I know this is his 3rd time at ESFL. That's right, last week, ESFL 2, he did win against Prioxis by a 4th round knockout, I believe. So, you know, coming off that win from last week, I mean, let's see how this fight goes down here.
Well, definitely look for the power of Conor McGregor. I mean, we already know what Conor does. I do believe in this game they got him just right. He does have his weaknesses. He does have his advantages. Same goes for Nate Diaz, and that's what makes this fight respectable. Both fighters pick great fighters. Both players are really good at the game. So sit back, relax. You guys already know what to do in chat. Get ready to enjoy this one.
Yeah, we have Lexar in the red gloves coming up against TGX Rain in the blue. Conor versus Diaz. Beautiful job just sprinting in there, trying for the double jab, just falling short. But great range advantage here for Lexar. Let's see how well he utilizes it. Jab to the body comes out here. Rain looking to counter, keep on the outside here. Going orthodox here with Conor McGregor. Not going to see southpaw for the southpaw, so both players are going to have that lead hand advantage straight down the pipe. Trading leg kicks in the outside. Great head movement from Rain here. Beautiful jab and the jab. Outside hook to the straight right hand, coming over straight through the middle. Jabs just trading back and forth. The speed at which these guys are firing here, Rampage, I can barely keep up.
You can barely keep up. These guys are fresh. They're lightning fast. They know how to input these combinations. A lot of the times you see these upper tier players pre-input the combination before they throw it, thus getting that lightning fast combo. I mean, look at the head movement right now. You got beautiful head movement from Conor McGregor, but it is the forward pressure from Diaz that's keeping Conor on his bike and it's keeping him true. And that's what I like to see. When you're going up against a power puncher such as a McGregor, you want to keep him true. You want to keep him off balance. That way he can't find that big shot on the home of your chin and put you down.
Yeah, beautiful job landing that outside. That right hand just coming over the top here by TGX Rain, who did lose last week to Spencer. So both fighters, you know, on a revenge mission here. The NWO trying to get that 2nd win here at ESFL 3, and Rain, you know, trying to get that win back after dropping that loss to Spencer here. But both fighters staying on the outside. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Rain here after that loss to Spencer last week, proving his worth on the feet. But eats 2 big hooks here, and Lexar following up with another 2 straight right, just misses too short here. Rain coming in with that jab lead hook that we know so many of our players love. Great combinations, leading with the straight right here, Lexar is, but really making use of that distance. And Rain cannot sit on the outside here if he doesn't want to have to walk through those DS punches again with that jab lead hook into that, lead hook, and then the straight right coming back behind it. Lexar landed the roundhouse kick there, but then the straight punch comes out with the roundhouse to the body, and a beautiful job landing that rear uppercut. Rain backing up, doing the chicken dance. He wobbles back to the fence here, but having to slip off to the right hand side, and both fighters just staying on the outside, trying to find the holes in their opponent's game here, Rampage.
Yeah, yes, he is. Beautiful way to stay loose with Nate Diaz. I mean, you're right. He just had Conor McGregor 2 seconds away from hitting that stanky leg, 2 seconds away from being on the mat, but he fires back. It's Conor McGregor we're talking about. I mean, beautiful combination from Nate. Just as I said it was Conor, Nate, he doesn't care. We're talking about the kid from Stockton, man, 209. He's not surprised.
Beautiful job landing that straight right, straight down the middle, catching Rain as he stepped in to throw a kick, just flooring him instantly and making that head blink all the way down to the bottom. Real dangerous there for Rain. Can't need another one of those. Beautiful job. Left hook, straight right coming down, dropping Lexar straight to the canvas. That's what you were talking about, those input, those combinations. Beautiful job again. Woo! Straight right, left hook coming straight down the middle. He knows that combo. He knows the speed of it, Rampage, and he's landed it twice here in the first round.
He is looking crispy right now. Look at the head movement. I love the way that he's going from side to side. He's taking the head off the center line, and that's what I was talking about in the last fight between Edgar and Aldo. I love to watch fighters use precise head movements, get out of there, slip a shot, deliver a shot, slip and rip. Either way, beautiful first round from both fighters, man. I can't wait for round number 2.
Yeah, and we just saw there that we actually do have these corners round the wrong way. We just need to give a quick change up here because it's actually NWO in the blue corner here, and Rain playing our Nate Diaz. Sorry about that one, guys. Sometimes we don't always see the side of these fights, but TEGX Rain is in the red corner, and Lexar we got in the blue corner here playing as Conor McGregor. Let's get that right before we upset anybody's ego here in this matchup. But Lexar doing a great job of Conor McGregor landing that straight right left hook, and exactly what you said. Now TGX is leading with that straight right hand. We saw that several times. Lexar making that read, slipping his head off to the left hand side. That's where he can land that straight right down the middle and follows up with the left hook. We saw that twice, and that's what you mean there. But here we go. Second round, Rain versus Lexar, Conor McGregor and Diaz. Great striking matchup so far, Rampage.
Beautiful striking matchup. Oh, but there's that beautiful combination right there from Conor McGregor putting Nick Diaz down. And Nate, we already know he's great off his back. Beautiful jiu-jitsu game. I believe he was trained by the Gracies or either trains with one of the Gracies or some of the Gracies. Either way, he has that Gracie jiu-jitsu in his blood. And right now, Nate is in one of his most dangerous positions, which is off his back. We've seen him submit many people off his back in real life, and right now, he's looking to work that rubber guard, landing a couple of left hands here, denying that transition for Conor McGregor. Conor looking to get up out of this, and I don't blame him, but he's trapped.
Yeah, there's only 2 directions you can really push out here unless you have that transition to stack guard here. So Lexar having a bit of trouble just getting down the Rain's rubber guard here. He's doing a great job trying to just fake that transition into that sweep and grab that rubber guard and looking to set up that 2-stage triangle maybe from the bottom here. But we have a bit of a stalemate as both fighters not wanting to transition here. Lexar has to be careful, gets the posture up, which was great by him. Just need to defend these transitions and goes for the stand up. Good job by Lexar. Don't need to play around down there with Rain after that. Beautiful job landing that leg kick. And now he's on the left hand side of the screen, which is slightly better, I think, for the orthodox position. Beautiful job with the pull counter. Oh my god, pull counter, rear uppercut into that left hook, and then again with the rear uppercut, which is dropping Rain. And Lexar's getting control of this fight, getting the time in the Rain down, and the range. Beautiful job again with that rear uppercut. The right hand comes over the top, Blake in the block, and Rain just having a tough time sitting down on his butt here. We see Lexar just piecing Rain up here. Beautiful job though by Rain stepping in with that rear uppercut. Whiffs on the roundhouse, and that's going to cost him if he keeps missing those, Rampage.
Yeah, it's going to cost him dearly. Right now, if you pay attention to how this fight is playing out, what I was talking about earlier, when you get a fighter hurt, the last thing you want to do is rush in. Wow, look at the patience right now being displayed by Conor. Look at the way that he sees he didn't have the finish and he steps back out to find range. That is how you do it, and that's the way you get the clean finish in UFC 3.
Yeah, we see oh my god.
Oh my god.
Just recalled it. Rain looking to land another one of those roundhouses. Lexar says, nope, I'm going to block that and throw my own. Beautiful job. Clean KO by Lexar, who really started to take over during that second round. Beautiful job, and there's the roundhouse. Set up with the jab, gauge the distance. Rain caught moving backwards. Couldn't get his hands up to block in time. Jab, roundhouse. Didn't even step through on it. Didn't need to. Beautiful combination there, Rampage.
Beautiful combo for the new world order.
Good to see some of those fighters coming out. And there we go. 5th fight of the evening. We are done and we are making our way through this fight card this evening. Let's have a quick look at those fights coming up. Great job there by Lexar getting another win. I mean, you could guarantee to see that guy one more win and he is in that tournament Rampage, and you know he's going to bring it because he has fought some of those other fighters before. I'm excited to see Lexar come back next week and let's see what he do. Let's see if we can get him up there. Let's see if we can get him in those top 3 fights. Let's get him off this bottom of the card. Let's give him a real challenge, maybe one of the winners from tonight, and let's see how he does.
Let's see how he does indeed. I know earlier tonight I had a dark horse pick, but tonight, after seeing what I just saw, I think I'm going to have to go with the new world order. I hate to put the little skip in front of it, but it doesn't sound right unless you say it like that. I like the way he sat in the pocket. I love the way he was patient before he got the finish. I would love to see him in that tournament as well. All he needs is one more win.
One more win is right, and let's hope that he gets there. Let's have a quick look. We have Crooks fighting Uncle Ninja coming up. Both veterans of the first ESFL event looking to come back. I believe they'd won. I'll have to double check that before we move into the fight here. They're just getting started behind the scenes. So let's have a quick look at this card. Then after that, we have a beautiful fight coming up. Romero, a personal favorite of mine, always looking to throw hands. Romero 420 coming back, started kicking off ESFL 1 at the bottom of the card. Next week, we saw him move up at ESFL 2 and now ESFL 3. He has a true striking matchup here against Nugs. That is a fight to look out for. I'm excited for that one. Then we got D-Mart coming up. Our very own D-Mart, our commentator for ESFL 1 and for ESFL 2, competing this week, trying to get himself in that 8-man tournament. And you know he's going to bring the fire. D-Mart, a great competitor, and here to show what he can do, you know, because he's a good commentator, but he is a damn good fighter. Rampage switching places with him this week. Then we got Onza versus Lessons, another New World Order clan member there. As you pointed out, Rampage, NWO coming strong tonight. Patches Champ coming back versus Sandman, another T4H clan member there. Then we got Prodigies versus Ricky Biamonte. Ricky doing great. 2 fights, 1 for him. Prodigies, also a great fighter. We'll talk more about them as we get to them. And yes, Schwann's Hammer coming out after that big spin kick knockout of was that you he fought, Rampage? I can't remember now.
No, sir. I deliver the spin kick knockouts around this camp.
That is right. That is right. But the main event of the evening, Lemushkan. Oh, I can't even. Lemuskan, you know his name, versus Schwann Hammer coming up. But let's just see if Crooks can get it in there. Now, I've just talked extensively for 2 minutes here, Rampage. Who are you looking forward to coming up for the rest of the tonight?
Well, definitely Nugs versus Romero. As you just said, Romero, one of your faves. You like to watch this guy, but let me tell you something. I'm looking forward to seeing anybody fight that got 420 on the back of that name. Let's go for Romero. Also, D-Mart, great commentator, and from what I hear, man, he's pretty good at this game. I haven't had a chance to go against him yet, but if he can commentate, if he can fight as good as he can commentate, then look for that one to be a barn burner. And then, as you said, Onza, I know who that guy is. Well known in the UFC community, taking on New World Order. Lessons. Now, if he does anything like the previous NWO member, oh my goodness, that could be fight of the night right there. Like you said, we got the champ taking on T4A Sandman. Somebody's going to exit, like, I don't know who it's going to be, but that's going to be a good matchup. And then we got the co-main and the main. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the card, man. It's been awesome calling these fights for you guys tonight, man. Hey, what can I say? If you guys stay fired up, we'll stay fired up on the commentary end. I'm ready to see some more fights.
Yeah, we are ready to move to the next one. We have the next fight. We got Crooks and we got Kill Django making a last-minute replacement here, which should be a great fight. Now, Kill Django, great fighter, appeared at ESFL 1, I believe, as a stand-in here. Crooks coming back from ESFL 1 as well. This should be a great fight. Looking like it's taking place at welterweight here. What can you say about GSP, Crooks? Take it away, Rampage. Let's see what this matchup is.
Well, he's picking George St. Pierre. And if I could say it better than anybody, it would go something like this. I am looking very forward to doing this fight against this man. I trained very hard for this one, and I am here to prove to everyone that I am back for sure. I have trained very hard for this, and tonight you guys will see that my performance against Lawler will be A1. Trust me.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I hope that GSP's not watching tonight. We don't want to upset anybody, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Great matchup. Look at this. Robbie versus GSP. I mean, Robbie and both great stand-up fighters. You know, this could go on the feet all night. Crooks could contend this on the feet. Let's see what these two fighters do. But honestly, you know, Kill Django, thanks for stepping in. The last minute replacement here. I don't know, man. I don't know. How do you see this fight playing out, Rampage?
Well, definitely we want to look for the power of Robbie Lawler to play dividends in this one. He has great stand-up, awesome power. But to nullify that power and great stand-up, we got George St. Pierre and his great MMA wrestling. Notice I didn't just say wrestling, his MMA wrestling. Take it away, Bailey.
That's right. We've got Kill Django in the red gloves here on Robbie Lawler and Crooks here in the blue. Picking that GSP who eats that lead right hand there by Kill Django. Landing good with Robbie Lawler. Like you said, he's got to watch out for the power, but misses 4 straight punches there and no stamina. Misses the lead roundhouse, but does a great job somehow stopping the takedown from GSP and Crooks here. I have no idea how he stuffed that, Rampage.
Perfect timing is how he stuffed it. Going for that sprawl, being able to get it. He predicted that takedown would come because he knew his stamina was low. Obviously, these players are very diligent. They're paying attention. The fight IQ is high. Let's sit back and see how this one plays off.
Yeah, beautiful kicks to the body coming out from Crooks here, but led with that left hook there and Kill Django. No problem slipping underneath that, just whiffing there on the rear uppercut. Sorry, oh, beautiful timing on the double leg, straight to side control. No time to stop that one. Kill Django full stamina, unable, and Crooks straight into that crucifix position. Now Crooks did lose at the ESFL 1 to EK Crucifix from this crucifix position, which he had trouble with, and Crooks making him pay tonight, letting Django know that I am GSP and I am here to grapple, and you better be ready for an MMA fight as his block is going down here. Looks to get the single sit out here, back to the side control position. Oh, straight to the mount for Crooks here. Blocks that transition to half guard. Let's see if Django rolls his back as Crooks is posturing up here, landing big shots. The block is going down. One more shot and it's down. Beautiful job timing. Getting back to half guard here. Oh, Crooks advancing straight to side control. Will he look for that crucifix position again here? Rampage. Lots of control here from the top for Crooks.
Lots of control. What I like to see right now from Robbie Lawler is patience. When you have a GSP player on you like this, you need to take a look at the clock. Just like in real life, pay attention to the clock and see how much time you got. Do you want to panic? Do you want to rush? Do you want to take your time? And it was the time and patience of Robbie that got him back to the feet where he is dangerous. Now look for Robbie to deliver the power blow, but it is George St. Pierre meeting him first with a beautiful hook, but it is Robbie Lawler coming back.
Oh, just stepping in with that lead uppercut there after standing back up a bit. Got a rock and Kill Django backing Crooks up after letting him get up here after the sprawl. To that position with beautiful jump sweeping to half guard top. Crooks should maybe have, Django maybe should have thought about getting up there because Crooks now is at top position. And it's Django just dropping Crooks out with that lead uppercut. I mean, that was insanely beautiful. I couldn't help but cry out there, Rampage. Great fight so far. These two going backwards and forwards, really showing their strengths. And you can tell both these fighters want to get those 2 wins again in that tournament.
Right, and I love the way they're working. They're using their fighter strengths right now to the advantage. GSP trying to maintain and keep a wily Robbie Lawler subdued, and he takes the back, and he's being patient. I like the work from GSP. The patience is going to pay off if he can keep doing this right here. We might see a finish early. Look at the ground and pound work from George St. Pierre delivering big shots.
It's going to roll through his back. It's too much for Django, man. Crooks just working that ground and pound. 3 shots to take down that block. It's no joke from GSP. Already landing some good ground and pound from the top. Working that block down slowly. And, first round finish here for Crooks. Great job getting the mount. Pounds now Kill Django. And, that's all she wrote in that fight.
The ground and pound is vicious, man. Beautiful rights, beautiful lefts. It was the right hook right there that got this thing finished and got this thing going. It was nighty-night time. Somebody get that man a Snuggie.
A snuggie is needed indeed. Crooks picking up the win there. Thank you, Kill Django, for filling in short notice for that fight. We appreciate any fighter that steps in on short notice. Always happy to give them another shot at ESFL. Thank you for stepping in. Crooks picking up a win here, and you know he's got to be pleased with that one, Rampage.
He has to be pleased. Beautiful work from both fighters. We got one fighter in Django stepping in, short notice fight. He took the fight, made his little debut. It was great. He made his run at GSP, which was great. George St. Pierre doing what George St. Pierre does best. When he didn't want to exchange in the striking department, he started to use his grappling. He went in, shot a couple of double legs, which were denied and stuff, but he got the ones that mattered and counted the most. He was able to transition from position to position, able to get the crucifix, land a couple of great elbows from the top there. Once he was able to transition in the mount, well, we all saw what happened. Somebody get that man a Snuggie.
A beautiful job there. Just looking to take the fight to the ground, as he did get rocks a couple of times early on in that fight. But no, great job by Crooks getting that win. And we are about ready to move into the next fight of the evening. We have the wonderful Romero taking on Nugs. What can you say about this fight? Let's take a look as the two fighters get ready to pick for the fight. They're just advancing here. This will be a middleweight fight. I believe Romero picking up. You want two guesses as to who Romero's picking up tonight?
I guess he's picking Yoel Soldier of God because he loves him.
That is right. You. I love you, Michael Peace Pig.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. See, you got the impersonations down too.
Got them down.
That wasn't that bad.
I love you. Anyway. Romero taking Romero here against Robert Whittaker on Nugs. Bobby Knuckles ready to throw some hands here. What do you make of this matchup?
I love this matchup. You got Robert Whittaker taking on Yoel Romero. We saw how the fight went down in real life. It was a wonderful 5-round affair. Will we see the same thing here in the virtual octagon is the question. You got the power of Yoel, great grappling, versus the speed and technique of Robert Whittaker. I can't wait. Let's go.
And yeah, we have Romero 420 here in the red gloves taking on Nugs in the blue. Bobby Knuckles. Great hand speed of Adria for Whittaker here, but Romero, as always, with that pressure, making his way forward. Now, Romero lost his last fight here against Patches Champ. Great fight. Won the first fight against Corey Dubb in ESFL, but here on his third matchup, looking to go 2-1 here against Nugs, a veteran of the EA Sports UFC scene, as well as ESFL. Well, beautiful job, and there's 1-2 in quick succession, eating that check left hook on the way out, contending to just trade after the fact here. He knows Romero's bringing that pressure. Romero's doing a good job with that straight. Whiffs here on that lead roundhouse kick. Having to just watch his stamina here, but again, Nugs lifting on that lead roundhouse kick as well. Both players getting eager. Beautiful job landing the inside leg kick there, but gotta be careful. Just backing them up here with slow pressure in the jabs. No fighter preloading their combinations yet, Rampage. Nobody looking to overcharge themselves, looking to throw and make the openings happen and seeing what they can land in between.
Right, and it's the beautiful work right now, Yoel Romero being what I like to call a tank. He knows one direction, that's forward. He's keeping Robert Whittaker on his bike, and he's keeping Robert true. We already know Robert has great speed in this game, and his power is ridiculous. But it is Yoel holding ground. He's like a boulder that will not be budged, and I love it, man.
Yeah, Romero always coming with that forward pressure, and it worked for him in his last fight here. And Nugs dropping his first fight in ESFL against the Russian Bear, Bez Pravel, no joke, but managing to redeem himself in ESFL 2 here. And Nugs doing a great job just staying on the outside. Romero doing a great job pressuring. Both fighters trading well. Oh, beautiful job. Just catching him with the lead hook here. Jab trying to break the block. And beautiful 2 shots to the body. And looks to transition to that single leg, but Nugs reads it well. Great takedown defense here on Robert Whittaker as a stat. Nugs just having trouble with the stamina management already. I mean, so shots to the body from Romero really paying dividends here early. It's only a 3-round fight, but we're going to see that make a difference here as the pressure keeps coming. Now, we do want to apologize for the slight quality drop here, guys. Each fighter has their own quality settings. We try our best to keep the best fights coming, the highest quality we can, so you just have to bear with this one. But we have some great fights here tonight, ESFL 3. Romero keeping this pressure here. Oh, beautiful job. Landing that roundhouse to the head. 2 shots to the body again like he did after he got the first rock off. And a great job here by Romero. Not too worried about spending some stamina here, but Nugs eating a rock there, Rampage.
He is eating a lovely, lovely couple of punches and kicks from Yoel. But don't worry about what Yoel is doing correct. Let's talk about right now what's going on wrong with Robert Whittaker. I mean, aside from stamina management and getting caught by a couple of good shots, what I like to see Robert do is exactly what he did there. Use the range, use the reach, be long in there. I mean, oh, beautiful head kick. Rocks Robert Whittaker again. And I like the way that Romero goes up and down. He's changing levels with his attack. He's not just staying with the head attack or just the body attack. It's going up and down, thus keeping Whittaker guessing. I mean, that's what you want to do when it comes to an MMA match. You want to be as unpredictable as possible.
Yeah, beautiful job. Always following up with those 2 shots to the bodies. 3 rocks, 3 big 2 shots to the body afterwards, and then the power single leg, lifting up the high crotch and slamming Nugs to the ground here. Now, Nugs got a lot to think about this round. He was on the back foot. He had the pressure of Romero coming forward. Didn't do a lot to catch him. A couple of the lead hooks landed, but Romero really taking it to him that round, getting a big takedown and letting him know, I'm not afraid to grapple with you in this fight. You might have good takedown defense, but if I rock you, you got to watch out for that takedown as well as that block breaker, as well as those body shots. So Romero putting on the pressure here as we move into round 2. Red gloves, red corner, Romero playing Romero, and Nugsy picking up Robert Whittaker here.
Right, and what I would like to see right now from Robert Whittaker is pressure. We saw in round 1 him take the bicycle approach, ride the bike, stay on the outside. Right now, he's going to have to deliver the pressure. He's going to have to show Romero that he's not afraid. He's not afraid of the power. He's not afraid of these strikes. He is strong and he has heart. He's going to have to show some of that right now to become viable in round number 2.
Yeah, really good reason there. Got to give him a reason not to come forward, but Romero landed that lead hook again here after reading that jab body kick. The Nugs double upped on at the start of this round. Jab body kick, jab body kick. Again, he throws that body kick, which is really easy for Romero to read, and that's what caused him to step in with those double hooks. Caught Nugs and sat him down, and a beautiful job there. Just landing that lead hook and getting a roll, but Nugsy working down these shots here. But the one choose to back him up. Roundhouse of his own, but he's got to be so careful. I do not want to see kicks coming out for Nugs. He knows what he's doing. He's a fantastic player, but those kicks at this range, Rampage, is causing him to get caught by Romero. And it's not looking good for Nugs at the start of this round.
No, it isn't. He has to slow down. He's throwing too many shots. Caution to the wind the way he's throwing them. I mean, he's not setting them up. It's just throwing just loose shots, wild shots. He has to prepare these shots. He has to set them up. If he starts to set up these shots, then I guarantee they will start to land more frequently. Right now, I like the straight work and I like the overhand work, but let's see him circle up. Get his back off the cage. Right now, he's allowing Romero to dictate too much of this fight. But there's a beautiful rear head kick. Just like I said, now he's applying the pressure. Beautiful overhand. Romero goes down. Balium, what would you like to see different from Romero?
I mean, just right there, Nugsy doing a great job breaking the block straight after with the overhand. But yeah, I mean, Romero doing a good job coming with that forward pressure. Just unlucky eating that head kick after the slip, but does a great job landing that left hand. I mean, oh, I would have said that. I would have said maybe take it back to the ground because he did a good job getting that takedown, but he has the stamina advantage. Oh no, dodging and ducking right under that rear roundhouse. And beautiful job landing that overhand here again by Nugsy. He's putting the pressure. 1-2, 1-2. Getting that breaker and drops Romero to the ground. You know he's taking over this round. Now the stamina's pretty low, but Nugsy doing a great job showing veteran moves, getting the block breaker off twice to drop Romero down twice, who's going to look to come forward, re-establish that pressure, start to work the body. But Nugsy throwing these body kicks again from this close. I don't like it. It's a dangerous game. Nugsy knows what he's doing here, but it's a pretty risky here. I don't know about it, Rampage, but doing a great job. Nugsy getting 2 drops off here and probably taking this round with a lead head kick landing there beautifully. Romero's on the back foot. Will he get the block breaker up again? 1-1-2 with the overhand again. Getting the block breaker off Nugsy, making a comeback for the ages here. Out of stamina, having to back up. Rampage this round.
This is what I was talking about, Balium. As you can see, the fear finally leaving Robert Whittaker. He's finally starting to believe in himself and what he's capable of. And if he gets rid of that fear, he can continue to do things like that. And that's how you get the job done.
Oh my God, Nugs coming back. Not afraid of the pressure. Not afraid of the pressure of Romero. Beautiful performance in that first round by Romero. Took it to Nugs every which way he could, but Nugsy, composure, beautiful job. 3 rocks, 3 block breakers, and that is the story of the fight, Rampage.
That is the story of the fight. Just as I said, what I wanted to see from this man, he showed me. That was hard. That was hard. This isn't the time to back up. This isn't the time to run. You are down 1 round. This guy's putting the pressure on you. What do you have to do? You bite down on that mouthpiece and you deliver back. And that's exactly what he did. Beautiful job. Great work. Let's give it up for Nugs. And we definitely have to give it to Romero. Beautiful way to start off the fight. Wonderful pressure. I love the way that he worked on that. I mean, he was mixing things up, Balium. Beautiful job. Up, down, up. I mean, the way he was bringing the combinations, man. But sometimes you just can't count out a guy. You can't count out his heart, man. His heart, we may see one thing, but that fighter knows what's going on. And Nugs definitely knew what he had to do. Great job, both fighters.
Yeah, great job, man. I mean, that's a great fight right there. Classic fight. We'll be talking about that one at ESFL 4, I'll tell you that. And Nugs taking the win over Romero there. And the next fight coming up, as we move on to it, we got D-Mart, our commentator buddy at ESFL, a great fighter here as well. He's taking on a replacement Golden Boy, Gage, I believe his name is here. We're going to switch over now just to have a look. Have a look at this matchup here, taking place at lightweight. We got Donald Cerrone. Looks like D-Mart's going to pick up Tony. I know that is D-Mart's bag. I know he loves Tony. I know he loves to fight everywhere. And D-Mart, a vet of this game as well. Do not get it twisted. D-Mart knows what's up. What do you think about this matchup, Rampage?
I'm loving what I'm seeing tonight, guys. I'm loving the fight cards. I'm loving the fight. Next up, my boy D-Mark taking on Golden Boy Gage. Balium, What are the keys to victory in this matchup?
The keys to victory, my friend, for both fighters. I mean, it depends how they want to play this, right? I mean, Donald Cerrone has a slight range advantage, but not a reach advantage. He's got the height, but not the reach. And you know, D-Mart's going to look to put the pressure on with those hands down the pipe, so he's got to be careful of that. Donald Cerrone getting caught backing upwards is not how you want to play a Donald Cerrone fight. You need space to get them combinations off. You have a leg kick advantage, you have a slight clinch advantage, but if it goes to the ground, both fighters great jiu-jitsu. I really think this is going to go up on the feet. But we've got the hand speed advantage for Tony Ferguson here and D-Mart, who is going to bring that hand speed. I mean, I don't know who Golden Boy Gage is. I have not seen him fight. D-Mart looking to get himself in that 8-man tournament here at ESFL 5, so it's all to play for here tonight. Both fighters 0-0. Let's see, 2 wins and they're in that tournament. We can see Golden Boy Gage coming in at short notice, just stealing the show. We see D-Mart establishing himself as one of the top fighters in this freaking division.
Man, and I'm so pumped up for this match. If you don't mind, Balium, for once I'd like to talk to the crowd. I like to talk to the chat and get their opinion. Guys, if you fired up for this matchup right here, let me know in the chat who you think is going to pull it out, man. Who do you guys got? I need to hear your opinions as well. You guys are as much a part of this show as we are. Let me know something, man. Don't be quiet.
Don't be quiet, indeed. We just have a little look at the match up there. Let's see what people are saying. But we got some people shouting D-Mark. Matty Ice got D-Mark. T-Shifty's got D-Mark too. Let's see about that. We're going to get this first round started here. Red gloves, D-Mark. Blue gloves, Golden Boy Gage. Let's get this fight. They touch gloves as well. I like to see. Oh, immediately rolling for that Imanari roll by D-Mark on his back now. Golden Boy Gage wanting nothing to do with the ground game here, though. That's very interesting. Look to slip on the inside to that jab here. Golden Boy Gage staying in the back foot. Oh, D-Mark landing those big ducking hooks. Oh, it's a bit of a scrap. Get to go up here. Jab to the face, to the body. 1-2 to the body for D-Mark, taking part of that hand speed. Jab, uppercut blocked here. 1-2 circling out. Golden Boy Gage looking for that Reed roundhouse kick, but D-Mark just standing tall. Oh, lands the right hand. The 1-2. The right hand again. Jab, right hand. D-Mark looking to land all he can here. Misses on that lead roundhouse to the body. And Golden Boy Gage looking to walk backwards here. Let D-Mark come to him, it looks like, Rampage.
Yes, indeed. As you can see, Cowboy Cerrone being very diligent with the combinations right now. Also working up and down, using the combinations up top, following up with beautiful body kicks, bringing the head kicks, mixing that up with shots to the body. On the other hand, we got D-Mart using Tony Ferg, and we already know what El Kukui brings to the table. Look at those beautiful straight punches, beautiful head work right there. The head movement is so silky and smooth. Nice Superman punch, but it's met by a head kick.
Yes, got to be careful leaning that way, ducking straight in if he's going to keep moving that head. Golden Boy Gage catch him with that lead roundhouse, just spending the stamina here, throwing a few too many hooks. We know D-Mart's going to have a stamina advantage here on Tony Ferguson. Cerrone not really going to worry about that too much, but if he eats all of those shots there, but D-Mart eating a couple of hooks to the head, returns with the jab, trying to back up now. Oh, he's got his guard up for that lead roundhouse hit. Golden Boy trying to keep it up the top here, trying to keep it simple, but his stamina's going down, trying to land those hooks, comes on the inside leg kick here. D-Mart looking to plant, and needs that lead roundhouse to the head. Oh, and needs a lead hook to the hand. He's going to get his hands up here, and D-Mart is going to reset. Oh, good chin stat on Tony Ferguson, but he's got to be careful slipping off at the start of each of these combinations. Landing those 3 hooks here. The 1-2 lands. Golden Boy just caught Shea, trying to catch him on the way out, but that lead roundhouse to the head keeps coming out. He's using stamina at the Rampage. He can't throw it all fight long. D-Mart using a good job with the head movement, using head movement on the way in is what is making him run into these lead head kicks, Rampage.
I do agree with you there. The stamina could come into play. But one thing that I do like about the Cerrone... Oh, my goodness. Beautiful Superman punch right there from Ferguson. D-Mart flying in, and he's looking for the finish. Nice uppercut there. Let's see what he does. Look at the patience. He comes in with the 1-2, meets him with the head kick. Now we got Cerrone on his bike, but he's met by another one. Balium getting hype. Balium turning into Ric Flair as we going for the kill. But it's Donald Cowboy Cerrone coming back. Beautiful combination right there. Fires off the 1-2. Spinning back.
Oh, shit!
It's all over.
Oh, my God. Oh,
it's
my
over.
God.
It's over. That right there, that's how you do it. Both fighters.
D-Mart. Oh, my God. Beautiful straight. Spinning back fist. It just had everything. Can we get a boom replay on that? Did someone drop the boom replay? I need to see that again. That was too much at once. The lead head kick. Let's see if we can see that. I need to see the setup for that. Here we go. Let's see some of this. There we go. The straight, the 1-2 miss, the straight into the spinning back fist, the jab, and then the lead left hook to finish after eating the double roundhouse. Some freaking freestyle to finish. D-Mart.
Let's take a look at that replay right there. It was this. Look at the combo setup. He set him up with the 1-2, and then came with the spinning back fist that dropped Cowboy Cerrone, and then the patience that he used to do the finishing combination to get that win. D-Mart.
Yes.
Great job. Great job. But also, Golden Boy Gage, we got to give it up to him as well. I mean, stepping up, stepping in, getting the job done, being willing to go toe to toe. I mean, he really didn't take too many steps back. He gave it everything he had. He showed heart. That's the kind of fighter that I enjoy watching, and I hope that he comes back for another one.
Oh yeah, you can say that. I mean, always big props to any one of our fighters who fills it on short notice. If you're trying to get in ESFL, and you cannot get on that card, you get put on that short notice list, and we got to give props to every single person that steps up and just looks to get a fight in, hopefully get a win, come back for the next one. But I tell you what, D-Mart just put himself on the map with that performance. What a fantastic sequence of strikes to get that win and that knockout. I mean, I'm still in shock. That's some insane combinations there. Great
Very
fight by
beautiful
D-Mart.
combination.
He only needs one more, and then he'll be moving on to the tournament. Now, we're going to switch over quickly to this next fight because I believe they're about ready to go here. We have Onza taking on Lessons as they're just getting their way through the fight. We may need a quick pause from our fighters just so we can see over in the commentary booth who's who. Oh, we got Onza on RDA. And Lessons taking up Thompson here. What do you think about this matchup, Rampage?
I love this matchup. We got two top quality fighters using two top quality fighters to put on what will be more than a quality matchup. So let's go ahead and sit back and get ready to enjoy what we will see on the screen as we got Onza getting ready to put in some work tonight. And I've been looking forward to this one for more reasons than one because, hey, I'm not going to lie to you, Balium. I got my eye on both of these fighters for an upcoming match here in the ESFL.
I'm sure you do, Rampage, as a adamant competitor yourself. This is going to be a great fight. Onza coming to throw hands. Lessons coming to teach Lessons to throw hands here. I mean, at this matchup here, we got Onza looking to get on the inside. Maybe a little bit of a hand speed advantage here, but Lessons is going to have that footwork here. And, you know, it's going to be a case of keeping that range, keeping on the distance. Lessons filling in on short notice here against Peroxis in ESFL 1. Picked up a loss to him, but then coming back fighting Detroit Preach, who took Connecticut and Argentina 4 rounds and getting the win in the first round. Looking beautiful last week with that first round knockout was Lessons. So let's see if he can ride that momentum as he takes on Onza here in this fight. We've got a couple more fights coming up, then we're into the main event. Onza also winning his first round fight in second round at ESFL 1 with a TKO against Dab Hogan, but losing to Lemus Khan, who is in the main event of this evening by a knockout. So let's see if these two fighters take it. If it stays standing up, Onza in the red, Lessons in the blue, ESFL 3. Here we go, Rampage.
Here we go indeed. And we got combos flying out the pocket immediately. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson meeting Rafael Dos Anjos, RDA with a nasty combo, but RDA bringing that pressure right out the gate. And that's what I expected from RDA. That's what I expected. Beautiful body kick there, follows it up with the left straight, but it's Stephen Wonderboy holding the pocket. And if Wonderboy can use the range and those beautiful kicks that he possesses, this could be a quick one. But if we see RDA continue this pressure, we may see a long drawn out beating on the side of RDA, putting it down on Stephen Wonderboy Thompson here.
Yeah, Onza doing a great job keeping the pressure, but, you know, if there's one person who can fight going backwards in this game, it is Stephen Thompson. So Onza's going to be a little bit careful here, and Thompson bringing the pressure here. Lessons starting to move in, looking to step in and land that rear uppercut. We've seen him go for it for a few times. If you step in and throw those body kicks, though, with Onza stepping on that jab, he will catch him early and punish him. Looking to set up his own roundhouse in now with the jab rather than leading with it, which is much better. Always set it up with the jab first. You know your gauge of distance, and you're not going to get stepped in on. But Lessons looking to walk backwards here, losing a bit of stamina as Onza's keeping the pressure, but in and out. We saw some great combos from Onza at the start with the inside leg kick into those straights and that overhand. Let's see if he goes back to it. But Lessons just using the hand speed, stay on the outside, coming up top with that roundhouse, which is blocked, and then Lessons trying to return his own. Onza stepping in with the 1-2, landing to the body here. There's the uppercut, ducking in through here. 2 hooks blocked by Lessons, but Onza has a great stamina. Stanton really looking to put it on Lessons here. This is a great fight with these two. Beautiful job grabbing that double leg straight into side control for Onza, who's sitting here in top position, gets the mount transition here, Rampage.
Beautiful transition there, and it was a beautiful transition to the double leg. I mean, once he seen the stamina was gone on NWO Lessons, Onza was able to capitalize, going in for a quick double leg, and now he's riding the back of Stephen Wonderboy. Stephen able to deny that transition, peels off the leg as they go into half guard here. RDA, what I like to see from him is to look for that mount once again. If he can get that mount, I guarantee the damage that he's able to do and secure from that mount position could put this fight away. But I'm not going to count out Lessons just yet. If he's anything like his other NWO member, this fight could definitely go the whole 3 rounds, the entire thing.
And Lesson's trying to go for that quick stand-up here, gets denied by Onza, and then also trying to sneak a quick second one in there just to throw him off, maybe catch him off guard, not having to think about it, but he gets denied twice in a row, and he is low on stamina, goes for a third one, and Onza's got his number on this one. Now, this is bad for Lessons. Onza sitting on top, landing elbows to the head, mixed up with straights, punches to the body. Lessons goes for the third stand-up here on the sit-up. Well, that way was a different transition, actually, excuse me there, but Onza doing a great job denying that now. Most people go for that transition, and they get it off here if they time it well, but Onza doing a denial, and beautiful work from pushing up top position here. In half guard, Onza just raining down punishment on Lessons, taking advantage of that top stat, that grappling of RDA, and Lessons in all sorts of trouble here. He's still got a fairly high block stat, and he keeps going for that up, and it's only 10 seconds left in this round. He does get the stand up towards the end, but that's not good, and Lessons down on the stamina here, but it's all to play for as we move into the second round here.
As we go into the second round, Onza, beautiful ground and pound here, Tito Ortiz-esque as he delivers the elbows. And what I like about that is he didn't go for the straight shot. He didn't go for the hooks. He went for the most damaging blows you can deliver in that position, which is the elbow. Beautiful mix-up from Onza, going to the body, going up top. I like what I saw there, and if he can continue that, NWO Lessons may be in trouble.
Oh, beautiful job, Onza. Landing that left hand here as we move into the second round. Catching a rock there on Lessons. Both sides regaining quite a lot of stamina, but Onza, as you can see, superior up on that stamina. Goes for that double flying knee. Just misses. Oh, beautiful job landing the jab into the turning side kick to the head. Catching Onza there by Lessons, but the stamina is just a little bit of a factor. He's having to bat up here, try and get away out of that reach of Onza, which is a little bit less. That was a nice little pull move there on the pullback counter if Lessons could get more of that working in, but he's having trouble stepping in, engaging that distance, and working his way on the inside. Oh, and blocks low. Onza comes up top with a roundhouse kick to the head, landing all kinds of shots. Oh, the jump flying knee, just missing there. NW countering with two hooks here. Rampage. Onza coming strong at the start of the second round.
Indeed. Oh my goodness, just as I was about to talk about the double knee, he fires off a beautiful rock to Dos Anjos, and Dos Anjos comes back, and he's delivering the up-down work as I spoke on earlier. The patience that it takes to finish a fighter in this is what I like to see. Look at how he's delivering these shots. Upstairs, downstairs, elbows, uppercuts. He knows that he has NWO Lessons hurt, and Onza is putting on the pressure. Onza going up, down, bringing the pain right now. Beautiful hook there, but it is Wonder Boy staying in the pocket, and he's diligent in the pocket as well as NWO Lessons. And he rocked him and hurt him and dropped him. Beautiful. And here we go.
Oh, that's it. Is that it? Oh.
That is it, sir. That is it, sir. And as I like to say, Wonder Boy showing beautiful patience in the pocket. He showed beautiful timing in the pocket, and he was able to get the job done as he sends Onza swiftly into the City of Angels, right into those heavenly arms.
The City of Angels, indeed. Beautiful job with the roundhouse. He caught him swaying backwards, which is why he dropped him and initiated that instant TKO moment there, because he was swaying out. Didn't time it brilliantly. Hands were down for Onza, and Lessons doing a great job timing that left hook as Onza kept coming forward with the pressure. Caught him with that left hook, caught him with the left hook, caught him with the uppercut left hook, and Onza still dizzy, leaning backwards off that, trying to get that rock, that pull counter, and Lessons just landing that roundhouse to the head and taking Onza out. I did not see that one coming here with the way that fight was going here. Rampage. Oof.
Hey, one thing you can't do tonight is count somebody out. How many times have we seen a fighter look like they were going to be done, and then out of the clear blue sky, they end up reversing it, Romero? But you can't just always just think that because you're the guy down that it's over. Bite down on the mouthpiece, start throwing them bombs right back, and you may just get a yeet of your own. And there it is. Beautiful job done right there by New World Order. Lessons.
New World Order coming strong tonight. Let's take a quick look at the fight card before we move in, because we are approaching our last three fights of this evening, guys. What a great bunch of fights we've had so far. Patches Champ taking on T4H Sandman, the second T4H clan member representing tonight. Patches Champ, great fighter. I know you got props to Patches Champ. Rampage, and these fighters are ready to go. We're going to move straight in as we discuss this fight, as these two fighters are just getting ready here to take on each other in the heavyweight division. Rampage.
In the heavyweight division of all divisions, and that's one of my favorite divisions. Why? Because these boys don't play no games. They hit hard, and they looking to put you out for the night. Ducking and bobbing and weaving and hit you and knock your eye out like Kimbo Slice. That's some of the stuff these heavyweights do best. I mean, these guys aren't built for the long haul. They're built to get the job done immediately. Look for this one to end within the first 2 rounds. I truly believe we won't see a decision in this one.
Well, you say that. Here comes the decision, man. Well, we've only got 3 fights left now. This is the co-main event. as I like to call it, both fighters, man. I mean, talk about skill. Talk about skill. We've got coming up here. We have Patches Champ, a vet of this game. Lost his first fight against Yeshwan Hammer. That was the spinning head kick knockout I was talking about, Rampage. Yeshwan Hammer in the main event of the evening, getting that win on the first ESFL, but picking up a win over Romero at ESFL 2, Patches Champ. So, you know, I mean, he's 1-1, looking to get that, getting that next win, taking 2-0, trying to make his way towards that tournament. And we got Sandman filling on short notice in his first fight. And I think he filled in short notice in the last event as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check that one. But we know he is game as well. And we got Verdun versus Stipe. I mean, could we see a stand-up match here at Rampage?
I think these guys will start out standing. But if things start to get a little hairy for Fabricio, look for him to definitely start to use the clinch and his grappling advantage over Stipe Miocic. I mean, Stipe, we already know what he brings to the table. Great chin, great heart, good power, good speed, awesome head movement. And what he's going to look to do right now is to keep that fight standing. He does not want to go to the ground with Fabricio. But on the other hand, we've seen different things. Some fighters, they just pick the ground guy so they can keep the fight standing. Just in case the fight does hit the ground, they have a better chance of getting back up. So who knows what's going to happen? The one thing I do know, this will not go 3 rounds.
Yeah, you say that, let's hope so. And we do have some good fight camps coming up here. We see some clan talk in chat, guys. These guys are camps. They're not clans. These are camps. You've got to train with other people to get good at this game. And these guys train with each other. They practice techniques. So camps as much as clans. But here we go. Patches Champ, Sandman coming out. Third fight from the top of the bill tonight. Patches Champ with the red gloves on Stipe. Sandman and the blue gloves on Verdun. Let's see how this one plays out. Let's see if Stipe can establish that jab early. Ooh, stepping in with the lead roundhouse to the body. Sandman landing the 1-2, 1-4. Coming over the top of Patches Champ here. Ooh, lead knee to the body here. Both fighters taking their time here, looking pretty methodical. Proud Sandman landing that jab to the body here, just interrupting. And you got to know these guys, they're going to throw slightly less strikes. So we're not going to see a flurry coming out constantly. Ooh, Sandman using the hand speed of Verdun though, just land that 1-2, 1-4, which he keeps going back to, ducking for the uppercut to the body. Patches working the body early here, trying to get the stamina down. But Rampage, let's see how this plays out. What are you seeing so far?
What I'm seeing so far is 2 fighters definitely looking to take the stamina down. Stipe Miocic, a.k.a. Patch Champ, coming through with 4 vicious hooks to the body, but he's rocked early. Nasty combination from Verdun. Verdun firing at the air, but he's just preparing himself for what he knows he has to do. Patch coming back with a beautiful body kick because he saw the stamina advantage there. He saw the stamina down on Verdun, so he wanted to make sure that he can go ahead and attack immediately so he can get ground, he can gain ground, and be the one to apply the pressure if need be.
Yeah, beautiful job, Sandman, sprinting in with a jab as well just to catch Patch before his guard goes up. But, oh, beautiful job. The right hook, left hook into the right hand again there by Patches Champ, who has Sandman's block just ticking down slowly here, but he's recovering slowly. Let's see if he keeps the pressure up. We know he has a stamina advantage already. Slight jitter here, guys. We apologize for this. Here we go, straight back in the action here. Patches Champ looking to continue putting on this pressure, but we're seeing some patience come out now. This is a bit of a change in momentum. We're sensing a little bit of a slowdown. Sandman doing a good job catching that uppercut, reading those shots to the body. Patches Champ is looking to come down low, so Sandman's looking to counter with that uppercut off that lead, that rear hand, excuse me, and the inside leg kick coming out for Patches Champ, who turns it up to the roundhouse to the head, back to the body with the 2 hooks. Sandman on the back foot here, but doesn't matter because he lands the lead hook. The right hand goes over the back and coming up top with that lead roundhouse. Patches able to step back and recover here, Rampage.
Good way to recover from that rock. But let's talk about how he accomplished that rock. It was the beautiful combination from Fabricio, and then following up with the head kick just to see if he can get more damage on the end of that combo. I love it, man. The way Fabricio is fighting right now is unexpected. I didn't think he was going to be this good on the feet, which he is. He's holding the ground, staying in the pocket, and he's showing that he's not afraid of Stipe, and that's exactly what you want to do when you're going against the guy who has the better striker. Yeah, beautiful job. Patches Champ just doing a lot of body work here in this first round, and you can already see it paying dividends stamina wise. I mean, these are 2 veteran strikers. Like, they know how this game works. They are looking for the openings, they're looking for the tendencies, and we'll see if Sandman keeps making that read on them body shots. He's landed an uppercut a couple of times, went into the left hook, which he just tried to throw the combination there, which is what got him the rock. The knee coming out here trying to catch Patches as he dips his head down, a level change to land their body shots. They seem to slip off to the side instead of going to the body. He came up top with that straight right. Oh, Sandman doing a good job trying to land a 4-punch flurry on the way out, but Patches taking advantage, backing Sandman up. He knows he's recovering the stamina, led to 2 shots to the body, and the lead roundhouse and the rear roundhouse to the body here. And Patches is starting to slowly take over and dominating the stamina, but the lead left hook and the lead roundhouse at the end of the round there. Rampage, Sandman down on the stamina. What do you think? He's down on the stamina, but in my eyes, he's doing exactly what he needs to do to stay viable and become a winner in this fight. I mean, beautiful uppercut there, followed by the left hook. That rocks Stipe, but the number of times that he did rock Stipe with that low amount of stamina, beautiful. I mean, the stamina is low, but it's not because of him. He's not going out there being reckless. His stamina is low because of the pressure that's being applied, and it's great work by both fighters. I like the game plan, but Stipe definitely going to be in control for round 2 unless Fabricio able to do something dramatic, something drastic in this round to change the course of the fight.
And here we go, guys. Start of the second round. Patches champ Sandman. I mean, we are moving up the events here. These are two great fighters. Either one could be in the tournament. Both have the skills. Here we go. Round 2. Patches in the red gloves, Sandman in the blue gloves. Let's see if the stamina continues to play a factor here. Patches doing a lot of level changing, ducking that head down. You know Sandman's looking for that rear uppercut, left hook. Rear uppercut, left hook. There's the left hook. Oh, and there's the right hand over the top. Changing up the tempo and the momentum of his fights. But like you said, Rampage, he's slow on the stamina, not because he's going out of his way. He is striking methodically, but he's got to be careful. This is a heavyweight fight. You don't need stamina to knock your opponent out here. And Sandman has proved that in the last round with a couple of rocks he got off, and Patches was being very methodical here, trying to land those roundhouses to the body, which he found so effective in that first round here, Rampage.
Very effective, and it is the pressure right now. Champ delivering beautiful pressure, and now I believe that's the only reason he's getting rocked here in these occasions. When he's putting his pressure on, he's leaving himself open in certain accounts, delivering these shots to the body, thus leaving the head open for an uppercut, going up top and then leaving himself open for the duck uppercut or the sway hook. What he's going to have to do is remain patient, remain methodical, stay calculating in these shots in his attack, and we could see some big damage from Champ right here in this round 2.
Yeah, beautiful job making a read on that lead hook. And oh, there's a beautiful jump knee. He caught him level changing as he did, throwing that rear hip to the body. And of course, he's going to throw the flying front side kick there with Verdum. Oh, whiffs on the roundhouse. Looks like Patches are going to come forward and put the pressure. No, he's going to hold up there. Tries to bait him out to lower his hands to drop that roundhouse to the head. And Patches is going to be careful stepping in with that low right hook to the body. Leading with that low right hook to the body. There he goes again for the second time. And that's what, oh, the knee. That's what Sandman made the read on and timed that beautiful knee. Now let's see if he can get that again. Oh, looking for the front teep kick to the face. We don't see a lot of here. Patches just stepping in, throwing hooks. He doesn't care anymore. He's trying to get that stamina down. Oh my goodness! Oh! Beautiful cartwheel kick over the top. Patches is dropped for the third or fourth time in this fight. The Sandman's trying to push forward and block, break, but he doesn't get it. And oh my goodness, Rampage with the roundhouse to the head though. Will he break the block this time? It's so close. He knows so close.
Patience is key right here. Balium, if he continues to rush, this is what's going to happen. Champ now, he has the advantage. Fabricio had him hurt, but he just didn't pay attention to his stamina. He was too aggressive in the rush. When you have somebody hurt, you need to take your time, be patient, and be calculating for that finish. Now we're going to see Patch apply more of that pressure, looking to take that stamina away from Verdum.
Oh, beautiful job. Sorry for the hang up there, guys. Didn't miss too much of the action there as Patches lands another roundhouse to the body, going to the southpaw stance, but puts him in danger of that rear uppercut. Eats the left hook. He's on the back foot. Sandman, no stamina. Will he push forward? He can't. He doesn't have the stamina. He throws the left hook, lands again. This is a bit of stuttering here, which the fighters aren't experiencing. It's just an hour around here. Another beautiful roundhouse to the body. Looks Patches is trying to change that southpaw to try and land that off the liver side, but it gets caught, and that's it.
Back on! Back on! Back on! Made me do the Jim Ross. That's how it's done. Straight slobber knocker right there. I mean, once again, the night is showing you guys. We are seeing a trend here. Fighters are starting off very dominant, and then they are getting caught. Beautiful left high kick puts the fight away. I mean, Sandman, great job. Great job. Champ, once again coming through. I like the pressure of Champ. Balium, I love the way he fights. He reminds me of me. The pressure is constant. The combos are constant. But sometimes when you're so aggressive, you just leave yourself open for things you don't see. And when you get caught, there's nothing you can do about it. Great job. Awesome fight.
Yeah, I mean, he landed a couple of those roundhouses to the body, and we saw him just making his way slowly, methodically from that southpaw stance. Just land one, land two, land three, and then, you know, read beautifully there by Sandman, just started blocking low, caught that roundhouse to the body as he came in with a fourth one, straight right, lead roundhouse to the head, and that is all she wrote, Rampage. That's it.
All she wrote, man. That's how it goes. And I also noticed that as he was going to the body in that matchup, Sandman was reading that. he started reading it in round 1, and he started getting the rock later in the round. Round 2, I honestly believe that Champ was going to be able to apply that pressure. Stamina was low, but once the beginning of the round started, I kind of paid attention to the stamina gain from Fabricio. He has great recovery in between rounds, so he was able to recover a lot of stamina that he was lost in the first round, and then apply beautiful counter shots that led up to that beautiful knockout. Great job, both fighters. Champ, Sandman, good way to hold it down, both you guys, man. Awesome work.
We're going to take a quick look at the fight card here because we are now moving up to our co-main event of the evening. Prodigies versus Ricky Biamonte. Two absolutely fantastic competitors here. We are in for a treat. This is a great matchup. This is a classic example of fighters we've seen from ESFL 1 and ESFL 2 coming through the ranks, getting some fights under their belts, and then coming back strong to, you know, really show what they're made of. Now, Ricky did lose to Kinetic NRG in the last event at ESFL 2, but he doesn't care. He's here for revenge. He's here to take on Prodigies. Another great fighter, another great stand-up fighter. I cannot wait to see how this matchup plays out. The fighters are ready to go. We're going to move straight over to this. Do you have anything to tell us on this card? This fight, Rampage.
Well, one, I've fought Ricky Biamonte a few times in rank. This guy is a tremendous fighter. I love his style. He doesn't get nervous. He knows the game. And when you know the game as well as he does, like I said, I'm going to remain unbiased because I don't know much about Prodigies. But his name is Prodigy. He has to be good. So I'm looking forward to this fight either way, man. We got Prodigy and Ricky Biamonte.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take place at featherweight here. I don't know if Ricky's going to pick up that Arnold Allen pick. Ricky really good everywhere. We've seen him take it to the ground. We've seen him pick up Frankie a few times. I wouldn't be surprised to see if he goes with a grappler here, especially in this featherweight division. If you don't see that Frankie Edgar pick coming up again, but Prodigies again, Clay Guida. Let's see who these guys pick up. They might just be waiting for us here just to see that they're going live, but this should be a good fight. Ricky Biamonte, like I said, bringing up that first win against KRC Uncle Ninja, who was supposed to fight tonight. Sadly couldn't make it, had trouble making weight, but he did lose his last fight here to Kinetic NRG in the second round, so he is 1-1 in ESFL. But if he can get this win and a win next week, he might be able to get himself a slot on that coveted ESFL 5 card. He's got 2 events to do it in. Let's see if he makes it. And Prodigy's here looking to get another win. I don't have his record on hand here, but I know he won 1 fight here at DSFL, so he's in the same position. This is a great fight, and let's see what they go. I didn't even see the picks. I wasn't watching. What did they pick, Rampage?
We got Jose Aldo looking to take on Max Holloway, I believe. And if that is the case, we'll be looking at Jose Aldo 3. As you can see, one fighter has a win over the other fighter, so Max Holloway will be on some Drake-ish tonight because he's going to be looking for revenge. And he's going to need it. He's going to need it to get that win and to advance and to look to get that coveted spot. To get that coveted spot to be able to fight for that title.
Let's see how this fight plays out here. We are getting some flashing GPU issues, looks like, on my end. I don't know if that's coming through on the stream. Looks like someone's having a problem with their GPU on their Xbox, but hopefully that doesn't affect the fight too much. We see some artifacting on the screen, but it doesn't matter. Nonetheless, this fight will be coming to you. Ricky Biamonte with the Max Holloway pickup. Now, he is going to be good everywhere this fight, but as is Aldo with the Prodigies matchup. I think Max has a little bit of a footwork advantage. Definitely has that stance changing advantage, so if those leg kicks start to come into play from Prodigies, we know that Max will be able to switch that stance up. Ricky shouldn't have too much of a problem dealing with those leg kick pressures. A good counter pick to the leg kicks of Aldo here, really. And we know from real life how to beat Aldo as Holloway. You have a stamina advantage, you have an endurance advantage. This is a co-main event, this isn't the main event, it's a 3-round fight. Let's see if Max can work the body, maybe land some roundhouses to the body, see if Ricky can take it to the body, see how Prodigies gets on, see if he can deal with it, and see if Prodigies can land those big shots. We're coming up to the first round here. Prodigies in the red gloves on Holloway, Ricky Biamonte in the blue gloves. Here we go, co-main of the event. Let's get it on.
And here we go. We got Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, number 3. What if there was a third fight? Would it play out anything like this one? But in the virtual cage, we got two great fighters looking to put on a wonderful co-main event. And you know what? I noticed you mentioned something about artifacts or glitching. I don't think that's artifacts or glitching. I just think both of these fighters are ready to put on a Super Saiyan type of fight. They about to go Super Saiyan in this thing. Power level over 9,000. They got the glow.
I think you're just about right there, Rampage. And we see Ricky land some hard leg kicks on Prodigies here, who's looking to just counter off Ricky Biamonte's mistakes here, which is, you know, Aldo using that good head movement, superior head movement here, but Ricky's being able to throw for days. Beautiful jump, switching roundhouse kick to the head, lands beautifully. The block break coming out, but dodges the overhand. Veteran move by Ricky. That is composure to the finest extent. Prodigy's a great striker, knows exactly how to finish his opponents, but Ricky, beautiful job, ducking under the roundhouse of himself, landing 2 shots with the lead hook on the end of it, pushing the pressure, getting his own block break off, but swarming him here. Oh, how did that not break the block there, Rampage?
Man, I thought he was going to get the block break too, but he didn't. And this Max Holloway putting on the pressure, dropping wonderful combinations there. But Jose, let me drop the J because it's not Jose. Jose Aldo looking to fire back. I don't want to piss anybody off, but they get the rock right there. He hurts Jose. He throws the turn up, my man. Let's go. That's what I like to see. He's putting it all out there. He knows this is the co-main. I love it when you get a fighter out there willing to drop a taunt in the middle of a damn match like this. Let's go, man. These guys got me fired up now. Turn it up, folks.
Oh, beautiful job there, Ricky, by catching that head kick, even though getting dropped off that leg kick from Prodigies. But, whoa, man, you could tell these two guys are elite. Look at the head movement from Prodigies. He knows to slip that jab. He's making the read that Ricky Biamonte is throwing it out here, but Ricky's already changed up his stance once to that southpaw. Let's see if he goes back to orthodox at some point. Beautiful job, 1-2, lead uppercut, catches straight through the block of Prodigies here. Tries to mix up the timing with that head kick, has to back up and eats those 2 shots to the body. And Prodigies looking to slip on the way in. Ricky going back to that jab, head kick, trying to mix him up. There's a jab 1-2 coming in on that lead leg kick of Prodigies, just catching him off time in there. Again, throwing a little short here. Prodigies trying to bait out Ricky's forward pressure, and the stamina advantage is quite even right here. Prodigies being very content to counter attack here, to absorb those initial shots and push the fight back towards Ricky Biamonte. We've got a minute and a bit left in this round, but his block will go down if he continues to just eat these counter shots on the block here, Rampage.
Exactly. But one thing that we haven't discussed or talked about is the forward pressure right now of Prodigy. He's going forward. He's dropping beautiful combinations as he has Max Holloway hurt, but he's able to come back. Ricky now, we saw him taunting earlier, so that lets you know how comfortable he is inside the octagon with his bedazzled draw zone. I see you.
Beautiful job switching back up to orthodox here. Let's see if he's going to land that jab, but Prodigy's already made the read and slipping to that right hand side. So, whoa, tries to land the spinning back fist here. Prodigy's just cracking him down with those leg kicks, which are starting to take the toll. We see that right leg health going down a little bit. The left hook of Aldo is a beautiful weapon as well. Beautiful rear uppercut into the left hook, into the leg kick. Prodigy's getting some combos and keeping Ricky back against the cage here, but how do you score that round there, Rampage?
Very close fight, very close round, but I definitely have to give that round to Prodigies. I like the forward pressure. I like the head movement. I like the way that he was able to take that taunt from Ricky and then turn up, because I would have did the same thing. Oh, you want to taunt me? Turn up time. And that's exactly what he needed to do. When you turn up on a fighter, you start to put that pressure on. It keeps the other guy guessing. And sometimes that will lead to a victory faster than any combination you can put together in this game.
And we are just about ready to go for the second round of our co-main event of the evening. What a fight we had so far. The first round was straight fireworks. Prodigies in the red gloves, Ricky Biamonte in the blue gloves. Here we go. And let's just see Ricky coming out with those 4 straight punches here, just putting the pressure on early on Prodigies, and probably going to try and double up on those jabs and those straights, because Prodigies doing a great job slipping off that jab. But oh, Prodigies content to be patient here, such a patient striker, looking for his counter opportunities, landing a lot of solid leg kicks. But Ricky landed that lead roundhouse to the body in here, jab just straight through the gut, straight hand. Look at these guys just trading on the inside, just preloading their combos, getting the speed off. Ricky going in for the triple duck. Oh, and catches them with a straight, and the lead roundhouse. Prodigies now frozen just a little bit, not sure what to do. Comes in with a lead hook in the body, but Ricky Biamonte landing that uppercut just catches him, ducking his head down, and the taunt again. You're right there, Rampage.
You know what? I'm becoming a fan of Ricky. I mean, it's nothing more than watching the guy. He knows why he's here. He's here to put on the show. He's here to entertain and try to get that W at the same time. I love it, man. Ricky Biamonte, man, you keep doing what you're doing out there, man. You're making me a fan, and I love the way he fights. He's using strategic foot movement right here. The footwork, switching stances, dropping combinations. He sees the pressure coming, and look what he does. Beautiful rear head kick as he's coming now with the body uppercuts, body kick right there. Another one. He knows that Prodigy is going to block that head because that's where he was hurt.
Yeah, and you know, Ricky lost his last fight here to Kinetic NRG, and it was a great stand-up battle. But maybe he's just taking some of that pressure of being in the big show, fighting the best of the best. He's managed to hang in there a little bit with Kinetic. You know, he may be feeling a little bit confident this week. That's why the taunts are coming out. But, oh, he's got to be careful. Some hand speed. But good job just slipping underneath that Superman punch. Apologies, he gets the kick and takes the fight to the ground here. Rampage inside control.
Yeah, beautiful catch kick right there from Prodigies as he's able to catch that kick and hang that leg out to dry for Max Holloway, taking him down, ending up in side control. Max now able to deny that transition and him out. What we like to see from Max here is exactly what he's doing. He's going to have to work from sprawl to get back to his feet. Big denial right there on the guillotine attempt from Prodigy. And it looks like Ricky is uncomfortable here. He wants to get back to his feet. Jose taking the back. Prodigy looking phenomenal on the ground here. And Max, at the same time, he may look like he's in danger, but the way he's remaining patient down here, fighting the hands, that's all he needs to do. There's 1:30 left on the clock, and he needs to remain patient before we go into round number 3.
Yeah, I'm seeing some high-level grappling coming out here now. Ricky doing a great job to deny that back flat transition, which is one of the harder transitions to deny, almost as hard as denying the posture up, or the return to top mount from the posture up full mount there. But Prodigies and Ricky both trading back and forth. These are high-level grapplers. I mean, both guys trying to outdo each other, getting off some difficult transitions that you would not see succeed, and denying those who would. Goes that back transition, but Ricky knows he's doing it. He did it last time and goes straight for the back clinch stand up with that grapple advantage up there, which is a smart move by Ricky. Slight stutter here. Let's see how this plays out. The knees, which is I like to go for here, straight into the to the rear naked choke. 20 seconds left in the round. Maybe he's just trying to score points here. Prodigy dragging Ricky to the ground. Let's test his submission defense. I don't think he's got enough time to get it. Going for a triple escape here. Max Holloway has great submission defense, and yeah, rolls around to full guard, and we move to the 3rd round here. Rampage.
Beautiful 2nd round. Great work from Prodigies there to be able to use that ground game with Jose Aldo, to be able to transition from position to position flawlessly. Slicing that knee, being able to get in that half guard. It was the takedown off of a ill-fated kick. And once he got that takedown and ended up in side control, it was a beautiful grappling exchange that took place, but it was mostly controlled by Jose Aldo and Prodigy.
Yeah, you see, that's exactly when Prodigy stepped in with that left hook to the body, and Ricky just landing the uppercut with the left hook after it, which caused that knockdown there, which will probably steal him that round. As we move into the final round here, it could be one round apiece at this stage. Ricky doing a good job so far, probably going to give him this fight. Let's see what Prodigy comes out to do. Did he get a bit of ground control off towards the end, and that takedown, so we'll see how the judges score. It could go either way right now, but here we go. Round 3, Prodigy versus Ricky Biamonte, co-main event of the evening at ESFL 3. Both fighters trying to get a position in that tournament as they trade hooks coming out of the pocket. Rampage.
They trade hooks immediately. Both the fighters are trying to maintain the center of the octagon, but it is Prodigy delivering the first rock, breaking that block. What he's going to have to do right here is stay patient. I've talked about this all night. Yes, he has the advantage slightly, but we already know Ricky Biamonte, as you said, is comfortable on his feet. Look for Ricky to dodge a couple of strikes here to get back on track with a couple of big strikes of his own. Right there, just as I said it, he lands a beautiful uppercut. As Jose Prodigy goes for a failed knee attempt, and he's starting to get his head meter broken down. Not so much the block.
Well, I mean, Prodigy's, I think he's probably thinking he's two rounds down on the cards now, and he's just trying to slip and bang them hooks. That's why he's going for those flying knees, because he knows it's going to work, but he catches the left hook here. 1-2, 1-2, goes to break the block. We know that Ricky did a great job of ducking that last shot in the block breaking technique. He slipped that overhand, so it's going to be tough to finish it by Prodigy. So he's going to have to get a flash KO, just knock him down, maybe take it to the ground and try and finish with some ground and pound. But Prodigy's trying to put that pressure, and he's just trying to slip and bang, doubling up on that lead hook after that jab. Ooh, let's see what Prodigy can do here. Putting the pressure on Ricky, not giving him any space, keeping the distance nice and short, not letting him use his range or that distance here. And Ricky's on the back foot, but this does not mean he's not able to fight back here, trying to make reads and land that uppercut. Prodigy's got to be careful. He's got to be careful, because if he steps in with that jab, we saw Ricky slip at the start of this round. The lead head kick lands. Prodigy's working the body now, comes up top with the uppercut. Let's see if he can keep the pressure. He's got 2.5 minutes left in this round, only half a round left in this fight. He's going to make something big happen here. The 1-2's coming out. Oh, the body kick by Ricky trying to keep him off him. Doubles up on that here, Rampage. What do you see Prodigy having to do to win this fight?
What Prodigy's going to have to do is what he's doing right now. Keep the pressure. If he can keep maintaining this pressure, he has a good chance of stealing this thing 29-28. But what I like from Ricky Biamonte is the stamina. The way he's managing his stamina and picking his shots and trying to remain careful But what we're going to need to see from Ricky, if this pressure remains, we're going to have to see his grappling game come out. We're going to need to see him clinch up to prevent these rocks and to prevent his block being broken and another KO comeback of the night. We've already seen 2 or 3 tonight, and I'd like to see somebody finally get in there and just get that W pure.
Oh,
right now.
Beautiful jump, left hook, lead uppercut. Oh, Prodigy's going straight for the stand-up, but Ricky says, nah, we're staying here for the rest of the fight. But he gets it. Prodigy's pushing off on the feet. He came in aggressive. Ricky gave him a reason to back up here, trying to land that uppercut as he steps in again. Prodigy's trying to land the uppercut with a left hook. Both fighters low. Ricky Biamonte's block is so low right now. There's less than a minute left in this round. And Ricky or Prodigy's, who will take this home? Both fighters will put them on 2 wins, move them closer towards that 8-man tournament in the Esfl 5. And let's have a slight solo over here. It's a sound to combat. Someone's been rocked. Oh, and Prodigy's is down. Ricky's on top, going straight for the kickoff and guard. Should have blocked that strike and eats 2 hammer fists to the head, but he gets a get up here. Rampage, we've got 20 seconds left in this round.
20 seconds to go. You see Max doing the point. Let's see if Jose Aldo will oblige. Prodigy will have none of that. Biamonte definitely an entertainer, great fighter. I love this kid. Oh, he gets the knockout. He gets the yeet. I'm done. Put this, take the headset off. I'm done. I gotta go scream outside real quick because that was beautiful.
0 seconds left
on
the clock. Beautiful job. You're not even getting to see a replay on that one.
Why do we need to see a replay? We know what happened. He sent them to the City of Angels. It happens that way. I love it. Ricky Biamonte, I love you. I love you, dog.
Let's see.
You just made me a fan. You just made me a fan.
We can see the slight replay there, just clipped a little bit. Forgive me on that one, but we just saw the jab into the turning side kick. Beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful work.
But we cannot discount Prodigy's coming in. He knew what was on the line. He put up a wonderful fight, excellent fight. But Ricky Biamonte knew he wasn't about to leave this thing in the hands of the judges. I mean, he taunt. I'm sorry, I got to change my pick, man. I had other dark horse picks earlier. I got to go with this guy, Ricky Biamonte. Goodness gracious, he's good. He's good.
Goodness gracious, he is good indeed. And let's talk about some of those other fights we saw tonight. So Spencer versus Brand New Mac. Great fight coming out here. Brand New Mac losing to Bez Pravel last week, coming back, getting that win. We had Sea-Dog versus TB Vax. TB Vax on that Cody Garbrandt doing a great job stuffing them takedowns. We had Juggalo coming out versus Krilla. These kills are that Cali Savage not able to make it with these killers, getting that win over there as well. Lexa putting it on TG Rain. We had Crooks getting the win again. Beautiful job there. Romero getting stopped by Nugsy. I think that was right. Nugs, that was right. It was a comeback again there. D-Mart putting on a performance of the night right here, looking to establish himself at the top. Lessons taking on Onza. Another great fight there. I mean, what more can you say about this card, Rampage?
Man, it's been a wonderful card, and I'm glad. I'm glad the one card I decided to commentate on and be a part of. I'm glad you guys invited me here. Look at how many knockouts we had, how many comebacks we had, how many times we thought a fighter was gonna win, and then out of nowhere, boom, it's all over. I love it, man. Great to be here. Awesome night. I can't wait for this main event.
Yeah, this main event, Yashwan Hammer taking on Lemus Khan. 2 great fighters. I think they're both undefeated right now in ESFL. We're just going to take a quick look. Yashwan Hammer getting the win in that 2nd round knockout over Patches Champ, who we saw earlier on tonight in his first fight here. And Lemus Khan, let me just check Lemus Khan's record. If we have a record on Lemus Khan, he was in the main event last week. No, co-main event against Onza last week. And I believe Lemus Khan picking up that win over Onza as well. Let me just check our records here, just have a double quick check so I don't get this wrong. Yeah, Lemus Khan picking up the win over Onza. So both these fighters undefeated, both 1-0. Whoever wins tonight are guaranteed a slot in that at the 8-man tournament at ESFL 5. So there is a slot on the tournament to play for right now. Here we go. Moving over to the fights. Let's have a look. We got Yashwan Hammer picking up Conor McGregor at featherweight, taking on Lemus Khan with another Jose Aldo pick tonight. Oh, I got tingles, Rampage.
Oh, yeah, man, I got tingles too, man. I can't wait for this fight. It is the main event of the night. I don't have a pick. Once again, remaining biased. I just want to see 2 people get in there, slug it out, throw them hands. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully land the heat or 2. And then we could wrap this thing up as one of the best fight cards to take place since the inception of the ESFL.
Oh, definitely. We've had some great fights here tonight. I mean, since this tournament was announced, we got some players putting it on the line. And right now, we had some fighters establish themselves tonight. But this is a fight where everything is to play for. And you know what? Winner of this fight gets in the tournament. That's it. Simple. One of these guys is going there, and one of these guys is going home tonight. I cannot wait. Yashwan Hammer, fantastic win last time via turn inside kick. Lemus Khan, great win last week against Onza, a great fighter who got the win tonight over Romero. So, you know, I just don't even know what to think anymore, Rampage. Let's just see how this fight plays out.
That's all we can do, big homie. Is to sit back, relax, kick our feet up, and enjoy the great fight that's about to take place. Two top-tier fighters putting it on in our main event tonight here in the ESFL. I mean, to everybody who hung out with us tonight and rocked with us through the whole thing, thank you guys so much. You guys deserve just as much as applause as everybody else here. I mean, it's been great, Balium. Thank you so much for having me. And guys, here in the ESFL, thank you so much for having me. Chat, thank you so much for allowing me to commentate. But right now, the spotlight is on these two guys, and they are here to perform and put on an excellent main event for all of us. And I can't wait, man.
Yeah, man, both these fighters, I mean, great stand-up fighters, and you know, it's going to show here right now. I expect Lemus Khan to mix it up with the body kicks as well as the head kicks, as well as those short hooks on the inside. Got some great hand speed on those left hooks coming on the inside, looking stay nice and tight. It's Lemus Khan, but Yashwan Hammer, man, I mean, we know he likes to kick. We know he likes that turn inside kick. He might be looking for it again. You know, he got some notoriety with that kick last time around. He's in the main event, much higher up than he was in his first fight, and let's just see how he plays it out here, because, you know, I can see the hand speed of Conor McGregor catching Aldo. If Aldo tries to bang them leg kicks, if he tries to throw them leg kicks on the outside, and Yashwan steps in with that 1-2, steps in with that one turning side kick, I mean, he will catch Aldo. So Lemus Khan has got to set those leg kicks up. He's got to set those body kicks up, because if he's on the outside and he just throws those kicks, he's going to eat that 1-2, he's going to eat that straight, and he is you know, in danger of eating that from Yashwan. With the superior range, the superior footwork, and the superior hand speed, he's going to be on the outside. He's going to have to, you know, stay careful, be careful of those short hooks on the inside here. So Yashwan, stay on the outside, Lemus, get on the inside, and be careful coming in.
That is exactly right. But here we go right now, Balium. Chat, guys, get ready. We got Conor McGregor taking on Jose. I'm sorry, because I keep putting the Jose in there. Jose Aldo. I know you guys are fired up for this one. I'm fired up for this one. Two of the best strikers in the game getting ready to go at it. Two of the best players that we've seen getting ready to put on a great show. I'm fired up. Let the fireworks begin like it's the 4th of July. Let's go.
Main event of the evening, Yashwan in the red drugs, the red gloves, Lemus in the blue. Let's see how it goes. Slight stuttering here, guys. Let's hope it doesn't continue. The double jab coming out for Lemus Khan. Both fighters looking to establish layers. Here we go. Yashwan's already on the outside. Beautiful job checking that leg kick. And again, Lemus leaving those leg kicks. He needs to be a little bit careful. Yashwan choosing to close distance here and get on the inside. Got to be a little careful of that. Did land some hooks on the way in. Great job checking those leg kicks on the outside, which he knows that Lemus is going to look for. Lands an outside leg kick. It's only the overhand right, just barely missing. Lemus with the quick taunt there. Get this block breaking down here. Got to be careful, because Yashwan is backing up, keeping those hands up. But Lemus, no stranger to fighting people on the outside. Oh, beautiful job. Stepping out, landing that switch step lead body kick to Lemus Khan as he whiffs on that. Oh, good job on the outside leg kick. Oh, outside leg kick, roundhouse to the body. Great little combo there. Rampage, what are you seeing so far?
I love what I'm seeing so far. Right now, what I'm liking is the pressure of Jose Aldo. Pushing forward, using those straight shots, not really throwing too many hooks. When you use those straight shots like that, you conserve a lot of stamina. And I like the fact that he knows this is a 5-rounder. He knows what's on the line, and he's using those straight shots. He's using it to prod. He's using it to poke, and he's just trying to find his range with that jab. And that's what I like to see. That's a realistic mentality. The fighter IQ that he's showing and displaying right now is excellent. Now, on the other end, we got Hammer using Conor McGregor. I like his movements. I like that he's comfortable in the pocket. I've seen him throw out the time. And obviously, he's trying to pull a Conor McGregor for us. I don't want to say a Ricky Biamonte. He's doing a Conor. This is what Conor McGregor does. He stays relaxed. He stays composed no matter what. But will it be the power of McGregor, or will it be the speed and skill of a Jose Aldo?
Well, I mean, like you said, this is a 5-round fight here. And Yeshwan, you know, he's getting that block eaten up on the outside. He's not throwing much, but you know, Lemus Khan is burning through that stamina. And this could easily be a tactic for Yeshwan, just trying to wear him out early. But his block will deteriorate just like any part of the body. The longer he keeps blocking them shots, and that becomes dangerous later on, trying to survive some of those rocks, especially with two fighters like this who know how to break those blocks. Outside leg kick coming out for Lemus Khan, and the pace of this fight that's coming out here, I mean, either fighter could take the distance. Lemus Khan is going to chew them legs up, which is going to help in the long run, but Yeshwan is going to have a stamina advantage based on how this fight is going, which is also going to help in the long run. But look at that right leg of Yeshwan already again eaten up by a couple of kicks from Lemus Khan, and he did a good job checking the first one, but he's going to have to be careful here. And like you said, everything is to play for here. This is for a spot in the tournament. If you want to be the ESFL champion, if you want to prove you are the best, then you have got to win this fight right now. Both undefeated, both 1-0, both looking for a spot in that tournament, and that's it. Everything is on the line here, and Lemus really banging them leg kicks now. And Yeshwan taking his time. I mean, there's 5 rounds. This is still the first 30 seconds left, but he has taken a lot of damage to that lead leg, Rampage.
Yeah, and we have less than 30 seconds remaining in round number 1. Now, one thing you talked about earlier was the fact that my man had a stamina advantage. Yes, Hammer does have a stamina advantage right now, but the moral of the story, Balium, and the thing that has been consistent throughout the night is stamina advantages do not matter. We've seen not 1, not 2, but 3 fights in where the other player who seemed to be in control due to the stamina advantage still took an L and still lost. Sometimes that stamina advantage will have you become a little too reckless out there. You know that you have an advantage, you can throw more strikes, and with the ability to throw more strikes leaves you open and susceptible to be hit because you're out there throwing too much, where the other guy, he can't throw as much, so he has to be more patient, more cunning, and counter. So right now, yes, the stamina advantage is in Hammer's corner, but Jose Aldo definitely can bring this thing back because he's the aggressor right now. He's throwing these shots, he's landing punches, and he definitely took round 1.
I agree with you there, Rampage, completely. And we're just getting ready for the second round here. Yeshwan in the red, Lemus Khan in the blue. This is the main event for ESFL 3. Everything to play for a spot in the tournament at ESFL 5. And let's go. Start of this round. Both fighters trading now. We can't really hear it. See it. Sorry, we're having a slight bit of lag. It's fixed itself up there. I will say, though, we've seen Lemus Khan throw those leg kicks, and he's not setting them up. That's the one thing I said he shouldn't do. He's actually got a lot of success with it in the first round, but that's not if Yeshwan Hammer doesn't start to step forward into that jab and that straight. He needs to push forward, he needs to move forward and throw those strikes. And we're having a slight lag here, guys. We apologize. This main event of the evening, we want to see what's happening. These two fighters are going at it. Let's see if I can't refresh their stream page, see if we can get a reconnection on this thing really quickly. Give me 1 second. I think we're going to break away here. All right, we're going to do a quick refresh on this just to see if we bring it back to you as it's hanging here. Rampage, if you can see it on your end, please feel free to commentate over the top.
Oh yeah, don't worry guys. Like we said earlier, one thing we can guarantee is to put on great fights for you guys. The one thing we can't guarantee is the connection. Now, these fighters will do the best that they can to keep you guys entertained, and on our end, we'll do the best we can to get this fight going for you guys as soon as possible. But thank you for bearing with us, man, in these technical difficulties. I am definitely looking forward to see how the rest of this round plays out. I mean, round 1, we saw let me make sure I'm saying his name correctly. And he looked great, you know what I mean? The way he put on the pressure with Jose Aldo and Hammer on the other end with Conor McGregor, he was very tentative, very quiet. He didn't really do much, but the fight continues. He does have the stamina advantage. So when we continue this thing, will it be Conor McGregor and the Hammer being able to get this thing going, or will it be Mr. Jose Aldo getting the job done? And you got to forgive me, I can't pronounce his name. I tried it a couple of times and I got tongue tied over here trying to say that name.
Yeah, and it sucks right here, guys. We're trying to get this fight back, but we're just unable to load their stream right now. Having some technical difficulties, which is a problem. This has not happened on the ESFL yet, and it's happening now in the main event of such a crucial fight. Trying to get a refresh coming in here, but just having trouble loading it. I don't know if the fighters are aware. They may have paused the action, but we're going to hope we're going to come in and this fight is still going on and we can pick this fight up, but we're just unable to get the refresh on this right now. Trying to get it back to you as soon as possible.
Sometimes these things happen, Balium, and when they do happen, you know, that's why we try to stay tight-knit as a community. If we are tight-knit together as a community, when these type of things happen, then hey, all we got to do is just hang out, chill with each other, talk amongst each other. As a matter of fact, guys, what did you What do you guys think about tonight's actual UFC fights while we wait for this thing to get settled and resolved? Let me know what you guys thought about the fights that went down in Texas. I mean, we had some crazy knockouts, crazy finishes. Bruh, I mean, it's nothing better than to be able to watch some real MMA and then change the attention over to some virtual MMA. Keep that thing going back and forth. Me, myself, I'm a big MMA fan. I know you guys are all big MMA fans. Just give me your opinion on tonight's card, the real life card, and then once this card is over, please drop any type of comment you got in the chat to let us know how we did and what you thought about the fight card. You just got to forgive us on this technical issue right here. These type of things will be ironed out in the future. Just right now, give me your opinions on what you thought happened in the real life thing. Cerrone, I see you right there, not copacetic. You like the Cerrone matchup?
I haven't seen the fights yet, so
Hey, we're going to be quiet then, Balium. He hasn't seen the matchups, and I didn't even get a chance to
don't let me stop you, though. That's all right.
So, my bad. So maybe we won't talk about that. Let's talk about EA Sports UFC 3.
We just can't seem to get this fight back, guys. We're just going to only apologize here. I don't think the fighters are going to want to run it back, but I just can't get the stream back up here. Oh, it sounds like they're restarting their stream, so they might get a replay on this. We were 1 round into that fight. It was playing out really nicely. I am hearing for our guy in the truck from behind the scenes, our promotional manager here, Mr. Z Hunter. He's telling us the fighter is restarting the stream. So, guys, looks like we're going to get this fight back for you. I think right here. Fingers crossed.
Awesome. That's exactly what I like to see. And big shouts out to Z Hunter, man, putting things together and behind the scenes. He's like the Dana White of this thing. And I loved what he's doing with the EA Sports UFC 3 and the ESFL fight cards, putting things together for us, man. Hey, that's a big shout outs to him. Good luck. Right now, if we can get this fight going, though, this main event, that's what I'm pumped up for. That's what I want to see.
Right. Now, it was 5 rounds, and we're just going to jump straight back in here. They are just starting the 3rd round. Looks like not much has happened. We didn't see the rest of it. They're not restarting the fight. The scenes the fighters realize they're back. We should be carrying on here, but props to those fighters for recognizing, for stopping, and yeah, we're good to go as soon as they're ready to continue here. We're halfway through the 3rd round, guys. Technical difficulties, but this fight's still coming. We've got to move on with this right now. They can't touch gloves. I'm sure they'd like to. Let's hope that they don't like immediately knock each other out here. But it's okay. If this goes 5 rounds, we'll see what happens. Both fighters putting it on here now, and we're back to the action here, Rampage.
We are back to the action. As you can see, Conor McGregor, Jose Aldo definitely working. Jose coming in with a beautiful combo off the leg kicks to the body. I mean, switching it up from left to right. And you can see right now the right leg is definitely hurting McGregor. The over-the-top punch, and he goes right back to that leg. Good check right there from McGregor as Hammer is able to check that leg kick. As we kick things off in round number 3, we pick up right where we left off Balian.
Yeah, beautiful job. Just continue to work on that leg and now work on the outside of that leg. And we said Yeshua needed to start checking, but, you know, he's doing a good job now stepping in. Like, that's what he needs to do. If Lemus is going to step forward to those leg kicks, Yeshua could counter that by stepping in on that 1-2. Now, obviously, through the jab there, and Lemus doing a great job slipping on the inside of that. He has to watch out for that. It's obviously not as simple as I'm making it out to be, but Yeshua got to guard that leg. Can't fight southpaw anymore, excuse me. Lemus doing a great job fighting slow, methodical, and smart. Fighting incredibly smart and looking for his counter opportunities, picking them and working them. And also mixing up with that, doubling up with that leg kick, and then coming up top with the overhand here, Rampage.
I love the leg kick work right now, and I love the leg check. What we got here is a fighter who knows how to block both sides. He's very comfortable with going up and down with that block, where a lot of players are having an issue with that. They are good at blocking up top, but when it comes to blocking down low, we don't see a lot of that, which leads to a lot of leg TKOs and body TKOs. But right now, as we see Hammer stand diligent, he's losing that block battle right now, but he's firing back. He's maintaining great stamina, but what we got here from Jose Aldo is the pressure. The pressure to keep maintaining and winning round by round, slowly but surely. And if he can continue that and it goes into round 5, I don't know. I really don't know what we're going to get. But what I would like to see is a little bit more urgency coming out of the Conor McGregor player in Hammer.
Yeah, we saw that in the first round, and we commented on that briefly, that Lemus was really pushing the pressure on Yeshwan, forcing him to block. I mean, that's what we saw Yeshwan come in and doing. He was circling out, and he was blocking high, and we're starting to see that pay off as we're starting to see the block of Conor McGregor get lower and lower and lower, and that's only going to keep happening as this fight keeps going. Some highlights of this round, there was that lead hook that Yeshwan landed on Lemus, getting a slight rock off here. So, you know, we know that he still has power and we know he still has stamina. I wouldn't be surprised if he switches straight into Orthodox at the start of this round here. And that leg check did come off nicely and did hurt Lemus's leg there. But yeah, we're going to see if he can step in with that 1-2 and catch those leg kicks. That'll be good. But again, he's got to avoid that head movement as Lemus will probably slip off to the side to land that straight. Rampage, we're coming up of this 4th round. Here we go, guys. ESFL 3, the main event, the championship rounds indeed, Rampage, and the talk coming out.
What I like to see right now is continued leg kick work. I like the way Jose Aldo is using these leg kicks. I mean, being able to go from left to right and chop up that lead leg of Conor McGregor and hammer. Oh, he just got rocked right there, and he's looking to break the block, in which he does. Jose now definitely pressuring.
Yeah, beautiful job. Back. Beautiful job with that overhand, just dropping him there, and both legs are now blinking. He's flashing up. Lemus coming back in the hell back up now as Yeshwan's running forward, throwing them hooks. He's got no problem, but he's now just blocking. He needs to see some head movement from Yeshwan. He cannot keep holding that block down. He will just get that eaten up, and one hook now is taking away half that block. That means 3 hooks and he'll be done. The ducking rear uppercut lands there. Coming up, beautiful job checking those legs. He knows he's going to go for them. Oh, Yeshwan with a leg drop on Lemus here. It's now battering those legs. He's got to be careful throwing that. Don't throw another one. He'll check it. They'll limb badly for Yeshwan. I'm gritting my teeth here, Rampage.
I love the way Conor McGregor just changed things around, going from using the hands to using the legs. And look at the taunt right there. Oh my goodness, you know I'm a fan of the taunt. I love somebody that's able to put it all out on the line and take risks. But I love the way he changed the game. He changed the game by changing up his attack, using what Jose Aldo was doing best to his advantage, and then hurting him with his own power move, the leg kick.
Yeah, beautiful job here, and oh my goodness, who'd have thought the main event would come down to these leg kicks, 1-2, 1-2, and a left hook to end it for Yeshwan, who's now breaking down the block of Jose Aldo. Look how low it is for Lemus, but he gets over aggressive, as you've been talking about all night, Rampage, and gets tagged there. Now he's backing up. Yeshwan looking to fire back with a 1-2, 1-2 hook again with the 4-punch combination that Lemus is probably going to start getting a read on. Both fighters now circling on the outside. It's all to play for. Oh my goodness, both are defeated. The spot in the tournament is on the line. And what's going to come out here? I see Yeshwan setting up that turn inside kick. He's gauging the distance here to set it up with a jab. Lemus trying to fire that right hook off the bat. Trying to catch Conor moving in here. The 1-2's ducked and dodged under as he tries to break through that lead kick. And the outside leg kicks to the roundhouse bodies coming out. Oh my goodness, Rampage.
Beautiful combinations here as we see combos that we haven't seen all night. Lead leg kick followed by the body kick from Jose. Aldo looking phenomenal as he is pacing himself, but it is Conor who's coming back with these wonderful leg kicks that's doing the damage. Now, yes, it is the left leg of McGregor that's hurt, but it is also the right leg and left leg of Aldo that's taking damage from throwing kicks to checking kicks. I mean, this could come down to a knockout or a TKO. I don't know, but it is the pressure right now on Hammer that's doing diligence and big damage on Jose Aldo. But Aldo fires back. Big left, right hook, left hook combination as he's looking to break the block down. Fires off the big overhand, but as you said earlier, Bailey, and that stamina.
I was just watching him there slip off to the right-hand side, land that left hand over the top, and now he's coming back with those leg kicks again, and Yeshwan has got to start checking. That's what got him the advantage and blocked him up. His block is low, so we cannot sit there and block. He needs to move his head off to that left-hand side as Jose is stepping in with that jab. Well, there's the left hook again. Either side, that rear, the lead hook will keep coming out for Lemus. He needs to slip off to that right-hand side, to dodge that because everything's coming off that lead hand. Oh my goodness, the 5th round coming up, Rampage.
5th and final round coming up. Both warriors doing exactly what it takes to move on and advance to that championship tournament. But what they're going to have to do here in this 5th and final round is one of them is going to have to make a decision. One of them is going to have to press forward and be the complete aggressor, just to take this thing out of the hands of the judges and wrap this up. I do not want to see a decision here because the fight has been too close throughout the night. We had that little gap where we missed a little bit of the action. As we get ready for round number 5, Bailey, what are the keys to victory for both Conor and Jose Aldo?
I mean, Lemus here, man, he needs to keep landing that lead hook and then banging them leg kicks. He's doing a good job with that. The roundhouse with the body's coming through, but he is catching Yeshwan with that lead hook coming over the top, and Yeshwan here needs to get those 1-2s off, those 4-punch combinations, check those legs, man. He needs to check those legs. We got a little
taunt there coming from Jose Aldo, man. He's firing back with taunts of his own, so you know round 5 is about to be lit, so here we go.
Oh my goodness, the final round of this event, ESFL 3. It's been a fantastic event so far. Both fighters undefeated. Yeshwan looking for that pull counter here. Oh, eats the overhand left. Let's see who goes away with the win here. There can only be one victor. Oh, there's the 4-punch combination like I called for. He's coming down again tight, keeping the pressure on. Not letting him get any kicks, just letting the hands fly. Preloading those combinations. Rampage, but too zealous. Eats that right hook like we talked about. Backing up. Still got enough block to stay alive. Going to reset here as Esfl. He's in that southpaw stance, which is extremely dangerous. Both legs are battered at this point. He probably feels more comfortable with this position. There's the turning side kick, or the hand plant. Turning side kick here for Esfl Hammer. The rear knee to the body lands. The elliptic kick to the front leg. Alimas, impossible to check that one. The hand plant roundhouse to the body coming out. Oh, the check on the lead leg kick. Backwards, forwards here going Rampage.
Yeah, big uppercut right there. As you just saw, Jose Aldo able to catch Conor McGregor as he went for that hand plant spinning body attack. He caught him with one to the back, spinal. You know what I mean? That's a Mike Tyson move right there. And then he followed it up with one to the back of the head. So 2 crazy shots right there, man. You got to go for what you know is round 5. And look at the beautiful combination. Both legs stinking to McGregor, but I like the pressure from McGregor.
Oh,
Hammer just got dropped.
There's that beautiful lead hook that we called for on Lamas dropping Esfl Hammer, who needs to start moving that head, but it's a little too late for that. He knows pressure's the only way to win, and there's that lead hook again, catching Esfl after the 1-2 was blocked. The roundhouse hits him down. He's still up for how much longer? He's got enough block to stay alive here. Body stat is extremely heavy for Esfl, but it doesn't matter as the overhand comes over the top. Lemescan pushing with another overhand, and that will be the fight, Rampage.
That will be the fight, and what a fight it was. Both fighters putting it on the line. Both fighters bringing that little bit of flavor that we hadn't seen all night, and that was the leg kick. We got, hold on, I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm going to just let you say his name.
Lemescan.
There it is, Lemescan. Like Shao Kahn's little brother, he was able to get the job done with the beautiful overhand left, but I love the way he worked the leg kicks and the body kick combinations. That's what set things up. As we take a look at the boom replay right here,
beautiful.
It was the beautiful combination, following things up with the head kick that shook Conor McGregor and sat him on his wallet. And he followed things up with a beautiful 1-2 overhand finish. Your winner, Lemescan.
Beautiful job. Jab, overhand, 1-2, jab, overhand, and that is all she wrote. Lemescan moves through ESFL 5. You can expect to see him in that 8-man tournament, getting the job done with leg kicks, methodical striking. Beautiful work. Esfl Hammer, thank you so much for coming on by, competing tonight. What a great fighter. And Lemescan getting it done this evening there, Rampage. What a great night of fights. What a great night of fights.
What a great night of fights indeed. One thing that I want to mention, Esfl Hammer, I like his guts, his moxie. One thing that you will be able to do, and the fastest way to make me a fan is to put things out there on the line, to take those risks that MMA Game talked about last week. He went out there and he pulled a Ricky, he pulled a McGregor. I mean, we saw the behind the back taunt. He was getting the taunts out, dropping combo after combo, and he fought a strategic game plan. I saw the game plan. I realized what he was doing, allowing Jose Aldo to use his stamina and then firing back very hard. You know what I mean? Firing back very hard off of the stamina drop. My man Hammer, I like the way he fights, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again. I mean, taking a loss here in the ESFL, I took a loss. A lot of great fighters here have taken losses, but the one thing that we won't stop doing is coming back. We'll take those losses, and we'll learn from those losses, and we come back. And I hope my man Hammer does the same thing.
Yeah, great main event there. And Ricky Biamante picking up a win there in the co-main event. Expect to see him back, all right? Sandman, Patches Champ, another great fight. I mean, D-Mart, great performance. Lessons, teaching some lessons tonight as well. A great card. ESFL 3, brilliant card. And next week, ESFL 4 as well. Going to be fantastic. Just want to say a quick shout out to all of our sponsors here. MMA Game, Vegas MMA, EK Gaming, myself, Matty Eyes, MMA, FNL, ESFL, of course, Martial Mind, D-Mart Gaming, all of our shout outs. And thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you. Rampage for coming on by, man. I really appreciate that. All right, great to have you here. Fantastic job. I'm sure we'll have you back again, and I hope you had fun tonight, Rampage.
Oh man, I had one heck of a time, man. It was fun being here. It was awesome being here. I hope you guys got turned. I hope y'all was litty tonight. You know me, I stay pumped up. I stay fired up. So it was kind of hard. I'm sitting back trying not to be the Yeet King the whole time, but I'm seeing so many things that got me over here wanting to jump up out my seat that I'm just like, man, don't turn into Jim Ross, boy. You better behave yourself on this commentary. Don't you do it. Don't you let the ghetto out of you. But, man, great fight to everybody, man. I love what y'all did tonight. Hey, the chat. Thank you guys so much for staying interactive. Thank you for allowing us to work through the little technical difficulties. As these fight cards continue, I'm quite sure Balium and D Martin Z Hunter will keep working hard to put things together so they flow a little bit smoother, you know what I mean? So we don't have those technical issues. But other than that, guys, thanks for having me. I should be thanking you guys. I got to sit back and chit chat with y'all, you know what I'm saying, and watch some great fights. So thank you so much. I'm very humbled to be here. It has been awesome. To everybody in the chat, thank you so much. You already know who it is. It's your boy Rampage 760, aka the Yeet King, aka the coldest man to ever play this damn game. Balium, thank you for having me, good sir. D-Mart, thank you so much, man. Z Hunter and everybody else, you already know what time it is. It's time for a ninja to vanish.
Shout out to everyone watching on YouTube tonight. As D-Mark would say, have a good night. Virtual Fight fans. We're going to drop the host on Peroxis, guys. Go check him out for not fighting on the card tonight, but fighting in that tournament. Thank you, Rampage, for the outro. Good night to you, sir. Good night from us. Take care, and we'll be back next week.
That's right. Stay up, man. Stay safe, everybody.